I'm gonna give everyone a couple of minutes to get in here. When I tell y'all so much has happened since we got off live yesterday, I'm gonna wait for everyone to come in. Hopefully we don't have no internet issues like we did yesterday. But I know some of y'all are already here because I just got off the phone with y'all. So I'm gonna wait for everyone to come in. Give everyone a few minutes. Okay, I see the Black Sleuth joined. Welcome, family. Welcome back. I was saying so much stuff has happened since last time. I'm gonna wait for a couple of people to get in. Hi, Deb. Welcome back. Welcome back, family. And guys, if we can go ahead and just start liking the live when we come up, because today's live may be a little long. We might be in here for a couple of hours because so much has happened. Thank you guys for liking. We just gonna wait for a couple of people. The Black Sleuth, I know that you'll be in the comments, but Deb, if you want to go ahead and come up, or the Black Sleuth, if you decide to speak today, you definitely can come up as well. Thank you, Deb, for the rose. I really, really appreciate it. I see you guys are reposting. Actually, let me send out an invite to. Hey, Miss Pretty Kitty. Hey, fam. Yes, if you guys could like it. I'm gonna wait a couple of minutes to see if any more of our normal people are going to come in as well. But so much has happened. I'm gonna give a synopsis of everything that we found out yesterday for anybody new who joins. But yesterday was a lot. I'm pretty sure you guys, just like me, had to take a minute to just decompress. I was not expecting all that, but that also proves that what we are doing, y'all, it's really working and people are really paying attention. Hey, Jay, welcome back. Welcome back, family. Okay, I see. Okay, Miss Pretty is already requesting up. If y'all want to come up, y'all can. I will go ahead and add y'all. So for pretty much, we got our normal people. So just in case if we have somebody listening in the background,
Go in the room. Take him back. Put him in the bed.
tell them it's pretty. We work. It's time to work now. No. Jay, I'm bringing you up now.
Hey, y'all.
Hey. So just in case if we have anybody listening in the background, I just want to go over everything that we found out yesterday because it was a lot. Before I go into that, I don't know if y'all seen it, but I posted the snippet of the live where like she gave where Alexis gave all of the information.
Right, I was gonna say I think Jay missed it. I think
Oh,
she
Jay,
missed it.
you dropped because you had to do work. Okay, it's okay, Jay. We're gonna go over it all. But I want to tell y'all too. Let me go back. So the last time I checked on Twitter, my phone has been dinging all day. It got up to 64,000 views on Twitter.
Really?
Yes, that little snippet. So we are doing really, really
From that
good.
snippet, from that little
Yes,
snippet. Oh my
yes.
God! And Jay missed it. Oh, she wasn't here.
It's okay. It's okay. We gonna give her the rundown of everything. I actually rewatched it and I wrote down everything that was important. So that way we can go over it from here and then of course all of the updates. Also, a blogger on YT, she actually took the snippet and dissected it and gave her commentary. Her name is Toxic Diamond, so shout out to her. She shouted us out. So my day has been made, but at the end of the day, it's about the story, especially what happened later today. But I'm gonna go ahead and give a synopsis of everything that we found out yesterday. It was a lot. Before I get into that, I'm gonna start
Yeah,
trying to
y'all definitely
make
have to lace me
those.
up. I heard
I
a
didn't hear you,
lot
Jay.
from
What'd you say?
yesterday. Y'all
Yes.
definitely gonna have to lace me up. I'm trying to work, and I
Yes.
heard you say everything alive from yesterday. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yes, yes. As soon as you left, and it was just so unexpected. It was so unexpected. So, the Black Sleuth, I know you write in the comments a lot. So today I'm gonna start making goals just so we can continue to grow. Right now we are at hold on. We are at 6,029 followers. I'm gonna try to get us to 6,050 by the end of today if we can. If we can't, that's okay. I just want to have goals. And also if we can get 10,000 likes. If we can't, that's okay. I'm just trying to push us further. But okay, so Jay, let's get into what you missed. So, we had someone come up. Her name was Alexis. She is one of Nolan's friends, and she told us a lot. So I took notes. Bear with me because I was trying to write real fast while I was at work, but I'm gonna try to understand my own writing. So we all know Nolan. He was 18 years old. He was found in Horn Island in Mississippi. If you guys don't know today, the Jackson County Sheriff, his name is John Ledbetter. He said there is no indication nor evidence that a crime took place. The investigation is active. And I did want to add too, I did look up the physical examination of an autopsy. It can take 2 to 4 hours to complete. But for the full autopsy, it takes 6 to 12 weeks, and that includes the toxicology and all of that. So we are still going to wait for that, but I have been saying we need to wait for an independent person to take it. Deidre, I'm gonna go ahead and add you up, and then I'm gonna keep putting y'all in the loop. I'm sorry. Also, the sheriff said they are focusing on the video of the apparent fight. So they are looking into that and all other social media posts. Also, we know that the family retained Ben Crump. So now we are about to get into what Alexis said. So that's on this piece of, yeah, I took so many notes. So Alexis was Nolan's friend. He said that the friends, which and she was talking about the boys, they have been changing their stories. Also, there was a physical altercation on the boat, and they were drinking. We can't confirm if they were doing rugs, but they were drinking. And I actually went to Nolan's mom's page, and you can see the photos with him holding a beer. So that's a fact. Also, Alexis said that the boys had Nolan's phone. The GPS said that it was in Ocean Springs, but that was because one of the boys had it. Also, I wrote so sloppy. She also said that the next day the boys were eating out and partying. That says a lot right there. And she also said that the boys said, "Y'all already think we did it," and this was before his body was found. She also mentioned that other BLK people were on a separate boat, but they were told that they couldn't get in that boat because there was not enough space. And I see you guys requesting up. I'm going to let y'all on as soon as I finish this part. Also, the boys mentioned that the boat was sinking. Then we did get a little bit of background about the boys' relationships with Nolan. They had been friends since elementary school. Also, the boats were next to each other, so we couldn't understand why there was a confusion about his location, because if they were next to each other, you guys would have seen them. Also, the boat was owned by Wyatt, but the boat was parked at the judge's house, and that son's name is Warren. And this was for approximately 4 hours. We have to keep in mind that the judge deactivated the social media. And I forgot to add that the location of the boat, they were able to track that via Snapchat. Also, Alexis confirmed that his body was found where they had previously looked. And so I asked Alexis today, I sent her a message. I asked her, how high was the water? She said she cannot say for sure, but based on photos, she said it was waistline. I'm not going to go into, we are going to go into all the details after this. The next portion, she said, the brother and the stepmom are now harassing and texting others to get the story straight. The boys also allegedly said no to the polygraph, and they had a lawyer. Also, Warren, who was the judge's son, he likes to use the N-word, and also Nolan had bruises on his body. Now, I do have to say all of this is alleged. I wasn't there, but this is what Alexis said. So I do want to say this before we get into our conversation. It does seem like as of late that every death has either been by that person or accidental. Also, we aren't seeing any accountability. And the fact in this particular case that one of the parents is a judge, I don't trust anything. I don't trust that she more than likely has reach. Also, I texted earlier that I'm not shocked by them saying it's no evidence of a crime. And if you really think about that, like, that's really a problem. Also, I would like to know what they are going to rule the cause of death. I'm thinking they're either going to say an accidental drowning or an accident. Also, the last thing that I wrote down here is that I definitely think that an independent investigation needs to be done, but I can already tell that his mom is on it. So I'm not too much worried about that. Y'all, I know I said a lot, but let me go ahead and bring Deb up, and I'll bring Jay up. And then I know I said a lot. I want to get you guys' take. What are you guys thinking?
Girl, first and foremost, we already knew. And it's not even to be prejudiced because we can't be racist. We already knew they did something to Nolan because one, we're not, as a friend group, we're going to get in trouble. We're going to miss curfew to make sure we all come back. And I'm not surprised. And now the witness that they said, he's a high-ranking sergeant in the military. Convenient. But I know Ben Crump, he was on a podcast earlier, live earlier, and he said that they're doing their own private investigation. They're flying his body out to DC to have an autopsy done. It's just, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
And you know what, Jay? You brought up a very good point about the rugs, because he was going to college in a couple of days to start practice. So he wouldn't do rugs. Yes,
Yeah,
he
he
wouldn't
had
do
work on the
rugs.
next day.
You missed out when she said that when they had the boat at the judge house. Remember, she said that somebody
Yes.
seen them cleaning that boat out late at nighttime, dark as hell. They was cleaning out that boat. Gee, for what? If you ain't had nothing to have, why you cleaning out the boat, and why the boat at the judge house and not at the person's house that owns it?
Yes.
And
Yes.
they denied to take polygraphs.
Yes.
The fact that they got lawyers already. What are y'all lawyering up for?
Yes. And this judge, if I'm being honest, and this is going to sound bad, she's the worst because she knows better.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, when I tell y'all I'm shaking, I couldn't sleep. This was so much. Like at one point of the live, Jay, everybody was quiet for about 30 seconds because
Oh my gosh, I'm
we
finna
couldn't
like go
take
off on
anymore.
everybody at work. Like I cannot believe I missed this because y'all want me to stay over. That is so
Yes, girl. When
sad.
I tell you this whole panel was silence, like we was
Yes.
lost for words.
Yes.
It was more than 30 seconds. We was lost for words. Like
Yes.
it was nobody talking. That was crazy.
Yes. And Jay, I meant to tell you too. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just going to start uploading the lives to YT. If you click the link in my bio, the whole live is there. So you won't miss anything.
Okay,
It's all there.
That is so sad. And it's like Black people, like, not safe, bro. Do not let your kids be friends with those people. I don't care if they grew up together. Like, that's so messed up. And it's so crazy to think, like, dang, like, they really sat around and plotted to unalive him. Like, because that's what I think. I don't think nothing is coincidence, accidents. I don't think nothing like that.
Yes, and then also in my notes, because when I rewatched it, sometimes you don't get anything until you rewatch it. When she said that that the other BLK people were told they couldn't go on that boat because it was not enough space, I'm wondering, was it really full, or were they just saying that it wasn't enough space?
But like you just said, the boat was sinking. Then how did y'all get it back? Because it's
Yes,
sinking regardless if y'all driving or not. It's still sinking. How did y'all get it back?
yeah, it definitely feels like a cover up, and I feel so bad for his mom because unfortunately she's gonna blame herself forever.
Hmm.
Yes.
And
Oh,
it's
and
like at first, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say the people on these panels is blaming her. They was like, "Oh, why would you let your son go out with these YTs anyway?" Like they was bashing her online.
But it makes sense if they grew up together. She's
yeah,
thinking their kids safe. I didn't know they grew up together. I just thought they all like teenagers met at school. So she's thinking they safe. So I can see why
Right.
she
They
okayed
like,
it.
oh
But
well, you don't own the boat, and if you don't own the boat, you should never allow your son to go nowhere on the boat because you can't get to him because you don't even own the boat. I just was like, why do y'all always sit there
yes,
and bash the victims and the victim parents instead of questioning the people that did it?
yeah,
Like what the fuck are you talking about? What be wrong with y'all?
yes. And my thing is too. Okay, you feel like that, but now ain't the time to be. She's already grieving. She don't
Exactly.
need that additional stuff on there. So Deb, you were here yesterday. What did you think about everything that happened?
I guess just I haven't. I've seen some of it and all, but to me, I just it's just totally suspicious that they got the lawyers and all, because if they were friends, they would be doing everything to find out, hey, what happened. They would be
Mhm.
doing that instead of lawyering up and things like that. And I still wonder, I don't know, but I still wonder, did it have anything to do with the girl? Did someone do something to him because of her? I'm saying because if he was talking to her and somebody else didn't like it.
And honestly, Miss Deb, I feel like one, like y'all said, his friend said, he used that word very frequently, which we know they all do. I feel like they really felt some type of way about him already. Even in every friend group, you have two people that's closer than the majority of us. I
Okay.
feel like they was drinking and stuff, got too far, and they took it too far, and now they trying to
Yeah.
cover it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I have to say allegedly, if all of this is true, which if I'm being honest, I do believe I believe every word that she said. The fact that a judge risked everything for her son is crazy.
But y'all know what's crazy? I was thinking the his real mom, if she's not like deceased or anything, she might come out with how that judge really is for real, because she is the stepmom. So it's always somebody that knows something that's gonna say something, kind of like how Jeff Metcalf, he think it's all sealed and all done so he can really expose how he really is. And that's not the end all be all.
What do
Wait,
you mean,
what?
who's the stepmom?
What? What did
The
Alexa
judge
say about the judge? Did she say
the
like that all she know of that judge rule like back people, African American lives and stuff like that?
Okay, yeah. So the judge, she's the stepmom, and she got other cases that they were trying to get her like
Uh,
pretty much kicked out and fired, because it was a mom that came to her and she was like, I'm in a DV situation. Yeah, DV situation. She wanted to meet at the police station to exchange the baby. She declined that, and the guy ended up unaliving the lady at the very next drop off.
oh,
She declined that, and when her family wanted to go to court or whatever, and she said she seen no foul play, so they wanted to get her fired because of that. It was another lady that she was being harassed by people, and she took matters into her own hand. Like, the lady had so many police reports and calls, it wasn't even funny. And the judge sentenced her a long time. I can't remember how many years she got, but she got a long time for pretty much defending herself. Another BLK person against a YT person, YT people, men at that was harassing her. And that lady had over 100 calls, y'all. Over 100 calls.
Mhm.
And she
Yeah.
still
Go
sent that
ahead.
lady to jail.
Yes, and because of that, everything that she has ever touched needs to be investigated. Everything.
Exactly.
I don't trust. I do not trust her. Miss Pretty, thank you for liking the live. Thank you for everyone that has came, and I see like no
What's
other
his name?
clothing.
What's his name?
Like no other clothing.
Yeah, you. Oh my God. How do you know this? If they did not do it, why they lawyer up so fast? Why they trying to get rid of their evidence? Why they delete their social media along with the judge? If you don't have nothing to hide, why are you hiding?
Yeah,
Exactly.
a judge deleting social media is crazy.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then think about it. If somebody do something to one of our friends right now, hell, if somebody say or do something about one of y'all on this panel, we gonna go in. Like we gonna go in, we gonna defend, we gonna tell what we know. Y'all not saying nothing. Nobody remembers
Yeah.
that y'all were drinking BEER for crying out loud. Y'all wasn't that damn drunk.
Yeah, and I'll say this, like no other clothing, I'm gonna bring you up in just a second. If Jay, if Miss Pretty, if Deb, if the Black Sleuth, if y'all don't come in one day, I'm gonna be like, what happened to them? Like I'm gonna ask. So
Yeah.
you can't tell me that they wasn't wondering. So I'm gonna bring like no other clothing up.
And before you start talking, please be respectful.
I think they dropped. Yeah, they dropped. But Teresa is saying that judge isn't losing a darn thing. She has the power. She doesn't care. It's not a YT child. Yes, but that's the problem, and we can't be quiet.
Mm-hmm. And then no shade. Damn, Mississippi.
Yeah, when I saw the picture in Mississippi, I already know. Like no other clothing is saying, a lot of people have lawyers on standby. Okay, you can have a lawyer, but you wouldn't delete stuff.
You didn't need them for this.
What do
didn't
you need a
nothing.
lawyer for if you did not do anything?
Exactly.
What are you talking about? If these people did not do nothing, why are you deleting your accounts? What's the point of it? Why did the judge delete her account?
Yeah.
Like you
And th-
talking about common sense, but it ain't on you.
and then too, if you didn't do anything, why didn't you take the polygraph?
Yep.
If you have
Right.
nothing to
They
hide.
You
denied
didn't
the
even try to
polygraph.
prove your
And
own
what that
innocence.
means. Why did they have his phone? No. Let's talk about it since you think you know so much. You must have been there.
And common sense is if I know I didn't do something, what y'all need me to do? I'll take a lot of tests.
Exactly.
I'll do this. I'll do that. That's
I don't
common
got
sense.
shit to hide.
Right.
I can take that poly. I don't need to delete on social media.
Yep.
I don't need a lawyer because I know I ain't did nothing. I ain't scared of nothing. I don't gotta go clean no boat at late night, dark times.
Yeah,
Question. Can I ask y'all a question? I don't know if y'all know, but I know Nolan's mom is a nurse. Does she work with one of those kids' dad? Because he's like a doctor, right? Does she work with him?
I'm not sure, but I did see her as a nurse. I went to her Facebook earlier.
Oh, let me go find that man that said his wife worked there. Hold
Yes,
on.
please. And like no other clothing is saying, y'all are talking about the delete social media. I can tell you why. Well, tell us why. Because it
She
doesn't make
come up
sense.
on the panel.
You
Don't
can't
like
even tell us why your clothes is like no other clothing. So
right. Like your name. Can you
See,
come up
this
on the
is
panel? You got so much to
CJ.
say.
CJ, that is why I will not show my face on camera while I'm talking, because my face, I got to work on my facial
I'm
expression.
sorry, and I know we be
No, because what you
respectful,
just
but
said, it was
come on now, like, come on, be for real. When I no shade, when I seen that picture, I was like, oh, they come on.
He told us he could tell us why, but then proceeded not to tell us why.
yeah. And the Black Sleuth said exactly. And we met here, but lifelong friends don't care about each other's well being. Exactly.
They don't.
Shout out to Sam for joining. Welcome to the live. Enlighten Nola. Welcome, Face. You are back. Thank you for joining. Deb says she has been harassed. I bet she has. And for no reason. She is a victim. Why are y'all messing with the mama? She has nothing to do with anything. If anything, she's grieving. This world is crazy. Oh, Jay working for real. She
Oh
like, let
no,
me
I'm
get it.
sorry. I'm sorry.
No, you good. You are good. That was a lot. So, Enlighten Nola, you just came up. I'm sorry. Would you like to add something to the conversation? Enlighten Nola? Okay, going once. Okay, I'm dropping Enlighten Nola. I don't know. I don't want to risk anything. Bobby G, shout out to you. Jay, if you can talk, can you tell me what thing stood out to you the most out of everything from yesterday that we talked about?
Just in general,
Mm-hmm.
one, the picture, of course, it's like taking my emotions out of it. One, the picture, and then two, just growing, like having YT friends that I grew up with before. If I love somebody, of course, it's cliche. I'm not gonna see color, but I do notice your characteristics,
Mm-hmm.
and that be that. But regardless of whoever it is, we'll help a stranger out on the street. We'll make sure somebody's okay. I feel like they did that and they're covering up. And my thing is those kids, YT kids be so arrogant with the stuff they do because they know their parents will lie, cheat, steal, cover up to the end of day, to the end of time to make sure they good. And I
Yeah.
definitely feel like they did that. Now I'm also woman enough that if they didn't do that, which that didn't even sound right saying, I'm like, oh dang, I was wrong. But everything that was all the odds stacked up against them definitely was befitting. But no, it's not that. We see this too much. Literally 6 people this week, y'all. 6 people this week. 6.
Well, it's another one that the Black Sleuth sent me, and I gotta look into it. It's another story that we probably gonna talk about tomorrow. Yeah, it is a lot.
6. And the crazy part about it is it was another dude, and I'm not going to elaborate too much more on it unless it may be a topic for tomorrow. The guy that was just dangling at the electrical rainforest or whatever, he went with YT friends. Come
Yes.
on, y'all. This is not a
Yeah.
coincidence at all. It's not.
Yeah. Yeah, we posted that this morning. It's like
And,
every day.
and like she said, they all went out to dinner afterwards because they feel like they got away with something. They feel like how can you eat and your
I'm
friend
just
is
oh
missing?
my God, you took the words right out. How can you eat?
Your friend is
Oh,
missing and they blaming you for it. I want to delete it. No social media. They were like, can you get off? No, I have to prove my innocence. I cannot get off. I'm on live. I'm answering questions. I'm
so
starting
like no
panels.
other. How are they innocent? How do you know that they are innocent?
It's giving
Exactly.
troll
Because
for
why you don't
real.
come up on here and talk? Because you just said stuff from the comments and sounded real slow. And you
And
try
then I
to
really
tell us
feel
to
like that's
use
a
common
bot
sense.
because I went to the page and looked at the clothing and okay. I feel like
I
that's a
say,
bot and troll.
My thing is, if you so innocent, like even if that is the case, how did they even end up with his phone? Like,
Yeah.
it's no way. Like, they said, oh, well, he could have just set his phone down. People don't know who phone. Ain't no way that you not finna go back to your phone. Like, if you around people and you see all of them got their phone and you see one phone on the counter and you don't know, I mean, it got to be the other person that don't got their phone because everybody around you with a phone. So, whoever said that shit yesterday sounds slow as hell.
yes, and I want to say this too. Deb, if you guys don't know, she is YT, but she's respectful and she treats us equally. I don't understand why every other person can't do that. We are all human.
Hey, Miss Dead Girl.
Yes, Miss Deb is okay with me.
And it's not like a hate for
Yes.
YT people. We notice the characteristics though, but the demonic ones, yeah, I will never break bread with them. We'll never understand where they come from. We'll never understand the HATE that's they're riddled with. I will never understand that.
So the Black Sleuth said, "There's no way you expect people to believe he wanted to be left on the island and without his phone. You were sober. I don't like to leave the room without my
Exactly.
phone."
On Smugs, and if they have drinking, it's like, how are you leaving a person and he not even aware of what he got going on with a person that he don't even know? Man, on the island, you saying you comfortable leaving a person that you don't know, that he don't know, on the island? Y'all not even close to home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if we all go out with our friends and they ride with us and they finna get out the car, what we do? Make sure you got all your stuff.
Yes. Yes. How long you gonna be?
Yep.
Yeah, and that's another thing, Jay. I'm glad you brought that up too. Like with our friends, we need to start sharing locations, telling them where we are, about how long it's gonna be, because it's not the time to be playing.
But you gotta realize that he didn't even do that because they got his phone. It's like when somebody came up here, they was like, oh, well, they was.
Miss Pretty, I am so sorry. I do not mean to interrupt you. This nigga said, I'm sorry. He said, y'all people slow.
And you see, with people like that, I really feel like they're trolls because Miss Pretty asked how many times, how are they innocent? What's this? What's that? Come up. That's a troll. Is this the way you're getting your clothing brand out? Because it's not working.
So if you feel like we are slow, why don't you come on a panel and tell us how?
He can't come up.
Maybe Miss Pretty, this may be somebody else that's concerned with tones, the way we say things.
Oh yeah.
He
So
can't come up.
we need to watch how we talk
She said
to the
block.
next man because they get sensitive with words.
We
Okay,
gotta
my bad.
whisper. We gotta whisper.
Yes, and we are all respectful. Like we don't just be at you like other panels do. We are very respectful, so I don't understand why we
He
get on
on,
the tape.
no, they he on his period. It's that time of the month. It's okay.
Yeah, shout out to Eric for joining. Let me see. Make sure I'm not missing anything. And y'all, if we could keep liking the live, that way we can get more people in here and make our community bigger. Y'all are doing awesome though. So yeah, I'm trying to make sure it's nothing I miss. But Alexis, she preached. She preached. And then Sam, he took up offering with that prayer at the end.
And how are y'all going out to eat? Like, how can you eat and sleep? Because if you don't give a damn about Nolan, God rest his soul, you're being blamed for it. How are you eating?
Balls on your
Oh,
jaws. I'm not
exactly.
bringing you up here. I refuse.
So Nolan gets with his lifelong friends. They leave, don't know where he is, and got his phone normal. Right.
Yes.
Exactly. Right. That's what I'm saying. But they saying that if you with your homies and your homies meet a girl and he say he wouldn't be left with that girl, it's like we the homie, you the guys, okay, cool, but what is you talking about? Because she's saying that she thought he was with y'all and y'all saying y'all thought he was with her.
And the boat's right next to each
And
other.
y'all right next to each other. I still don't get it.
But
Yeah.
y'all know what I really want to know? How did y'all give his mom the phone? Like, did y'all explain to her? Like, what did y'all do? Y'all just here's his
I
phone. What did y'all do?
yes. Like, did y'all put it in the mailbox and leave? Like, you cannot tell me though. You gotta tell me something. You're not just finna hand me the phone and be like, here and leave. No. Yeah. It's a lot. And I just keep thinking about the fact like he's going to be buried for being with his friends.
And
That's,
I know it's probably a time kids, teenagers, or whatever don't understand, but it is what it is, bro. It's literally not safe to be the token BLK person. Like, no, it's just a no.
Especially if you got something going for yourself. When people see that and they
Hmm.
get that jealousy, that seems like every African American was doing something, going to college, having a job. They was athletes, and they just life just ended. Whether they go into prison or they passed away.
and it's always the young people.
And remember that man said yesterday he was the only one with a scholarship, the only one from the school with a scholarship. So that right there alone.
Yeah.
What is his name? I'm trying to find him so we can ask him what his wife said.
You talking about Sam?
That's his name?
Oh yes. He come on every day. Let me send
Oh,
No,
it.
you talking
Sam the
about
car
the
man. I found him.
Oh yeah, you found him. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he usually come later. I think he probably
I
working
don't want to
hard.
interrupt you all. I have to
okay.
jump off the video. Bye, Miss Deb.
Okay, bye, Dad.
Bye, Miss Deb. See you later.
I need
Yeah.
Mr. Sam to get up here and put his wife on. Can we talk to your wife, Mr. Sam, please? That is, ugh. I really hate that. And it's like, it's not even saying I don't care. It's like, y'all, I'm so tired. I don't even have like I cannot keep repeating the same stuff. It's like, what are we gonna do? Like for real. And at this point, how are we gonna play? Like, is it eye for eye? Like what? Because I'm not with the marching, the signs. I don't want to do that. They
I
tried
will
that.
say marching does nothing. I'm not Malcolm X. I told y'all I'm more of a Martin, but I will call the cops quickly. But
Yeah,
at
ain't
this
nothing
point,
wrong with that either.
yeah, everybody has their own way. But
I feel
yes,
like it definitely needs.
we
Go
can
ahead. I'm
talk,
sorry.
but we need to do some type of action.
And no
And I'm not
shade.
talking about illegal. Nothing illegal, but we have to do some
No,
type of
we not
action.
either. We not.
Yeah.
We
I
not
just
either.
have to
You
make it
know?
clear because you know some people, yeah, that's not nah, we're not doing that. I'm not doing it. Y'all can do it. But yeah, we have to do something. It's more than talking. I think I think we have to watch out for our circle, like keep in touch, show them where we are, let them know, use Life 360. Like we have to keep in contact because all we have is each other. But we also have to speak up for our people. And I love seeing all the videos just about the topic because if we don't talk about it, they they not gonna say nothing. Hey Clarity, welcome back.
We definitely need to create a BLK system that's just for us. I seen this one guy, he was at an airport and it was like this BLK guy, he was standing there and these YT people, they were kind of on him close, but I don't know if they were talking to him or not, but the way it looked like a potential problem. So he walked up and he was like, "You okay?" And he was like, "Yeah." He's like, "I'm just asking, you was standing by all these white people. I wanted to make sure you were good." And they was like, "What do you mean? What do you think we're going to do?" And he came to his senses. And I don't think nothing wrong with policing the police.
Yes.
Protecting each other, and even Lord forbid if emergency going, you got to call the police. Hey, could you send a black officer? Keep your stormtroopers where they are. Shit.
But not even that because it's so police versus civilians. I wouldn't even trust them as well.
Yeah.
But I do like the idea of making sure that our people are okay, as well as recording.
No, that's true. That's true. That's true.
Yeah, so I'm definitely going to make it a point when I see someone in that predicament just to make sure that they are okay. I think that's a good start. Yeah, because we always assume, everything good, they with the YTs, but we can't assume no more.
Yeah, that's true. And then, honestly speaking, like we literally gonna have to start at the schools because if you hear what some of them say, they're literally spitting out, "Well, Christopher Columbus and the Boston Tea Party." I'm like, that is a lie. All of that is a lie. Literally all of it.
Exactly, and then they had it when you go into classes. They don't even tell you. It's like you don't even know nothing about history, though, because they really not telling you the truth about it. It gets sad, and then they talk about education. These schools is not teaching us nothing. We don't even have proper books.
So speaking of that, have y'all been hearing other races saying that they built this country?
Isn't that what Mr. Bubba was trying to get at the other day?
Right.
Yes.
We
So
was
they
like,
are
"No,
already
it's
rewriting it.
horrible."
It's already being rewritten.
Well, you know what's crazy? When the movies Sinners came out, it was like real life a Hispanic guy, but the N one. Can we say Mexican? Anyways, it was a Mexican guy. He was like, "I'm so glad this movie came out. It shows that we helped free the slaves." I've never in my life ever heard anything like that. So I don't know. It's just crazy. Everybody think they did something but us. The tampon, the car, the microwave, the actual light bulb. All of that was invented by black people. Literally
Yeah.
all of it.
Yeah, and I feel like too, maybe that's why we are slowly being erased. Because if you erase us, some of us are not going to say anything. We just gonna keep moving because you're okay. But we have to think about us as a whole for real.
But
Hey, Tutorial.
honestly, Jay, me and Miss Pretty, I don't know if you was there. I think you was there. We was on a live today, and some of the men, girl, when I tell you, and it just need to be a group of women, girl, it was terrible. It was
Yes.
like really
What was they
sick.
doing?
Listen, they trying to blame us, talking about some we need to take accountable for grown ass men. Like, who is you? You need to tell your mama to be taking accountability for you. I ain't raised you, nigga. I don't even know you. And then they sensitive to how people talking to them. It's like, damn, if you don't grow you up here,
And these are grown men. It's the way you say stuff, and you can't do it. I'm like, so what the fuck are we supposed to do? Not say nothing? But these are grown men having a
right?
conversation with
Doing like if you
Alpha
talking
men.
to your homie, you gonna say the word, you gonna use the N word, but he like, I don't like how he was saying the N word and how he was trying to talk to me. I'm like, what are
Mhm.
you talking about? Put your emotions to the side and talk. And then they so slow because the prompt ain't even what they talking about. We talk.
Exactly.
He got a different prompt, but they want to talk to us about how black women need to take accountable for other grown men, like we know who you is.
And it,
I go ahead, Jay.
no, you can go.
I was about to say I try to stay away from those division topics, but I do have to say this. I do find it strange when it comes to like topics about crime and just about our community. It's usually for the most part being held by women. And in the 50s and 60s, it wasn't like that.
And that was my whole thing. And I think that was the host. His name is CEO. That was his whole thing. The men's are not cut like our fathers, our grandfathers. They're not cut like that. They're buying our clothes, our jeans. They want to make actual lives about why do women wear wigs and what's with the lashes, what's with the this. I'm like, that's the topic of
And
discussion.
that's not even important.
It's not, especially not when y'all go buy the same shit. Y'all bust downs be looking better than some of the
Oh
women
my
around here.
God.
Be for real. Shit. But it was just sad, and it's like, damn, these the men that we really trying to get to stand up and lead us for. It was about a good two or three, if I'm not wrong, Miss Pretty, on there that was like actually alpha males. But you had one. I'm saying everybody ain't scared of white people, and you talking to me like this, and you yelling, and I'm like,
Let
what?
me tell you how slow this one dude sound. He said, I don't have time for these women to be calling a white T man on me because they try to say I put my hands on them, and then had the nerve to say, well, I gotta log out because I gotta go back to work and work for the white T man. I said, I know you fucking lying.
Girl, who
and
is that?
and I really wish the Black Sleuth could come up and see what changes does he see as far as the male gaze. I'm curious of that. And also Two Trill, she don't play. So Two
And
Trill
that's
if
exactly. And that's the thing, Miss Pretty. You sat up there and said you don't have time for a BLK woman to call the YT man for putting their hands on you. The whole damn panel was about y'all being scared of the YT man, but will turn around and buck up to a BLK woman, and a YT man can talk to you however he want, but you want us to be delicate with y'all.
are y'all noticing too the increase
Oh.
in DV incidents?
Yeah, definitely.
It's a lot. It's
But I
it's a
will say
lot.
something about that. I'm not against interrelational relationships, but when you go as a BLK man or a BLK woman, when you go step outside your race, bro, that's your prerogative. Don't get nowhere and yeah, because they're better than this and they're better than that. And I feel like that's where a lot of BLK women that I have been seeing so far in these headlines being, dismembered and raped and sodomized, all of that. It's like, bro, like if you just learn how to be happy with self and try not to go that route and then deal with anything it really worse shit than what you'll deal with from a BLK man.
Yeah, for me too, I believe to each his own. But like if you say I will never touch a BLK one, that's the problem. Because how you don't like your own?
Oh girl.
That's when
It's
it's
Won't even open
girl.
up the door. Won't even
Mm-mm.
help pump gas, but you gonna do it for the next YT woman, and then had the nerve to be on your TikTok recording a black person changing a tire. Time out. This is sad. Damn, if you recording her
Mm-hmm.
change her tire, why don't you get your ass out your car and put your camera down and help her change her tire? Fuck you mean it's sad?
Cause you sad too for watching.
yeah, my daddy would never. yeah, it's different, child.
It be the ones that like a man was talking earlier. I'm not sure if he was on there, Miss Pretty, but he was like, if you, it was about disconnect. Like, what's the disconnect? How we fix it? What does that look like? And then when is it okay to walk away? This man got up there, been married for 32 years. Pretty much he stayed because so for the kids, but he was, miserable, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. This man got up there and he said all of that. So, he left his wife or whatever the case may be, said all of that, and then got up there and said, and my thing is, BLK women need to stop aspiring to be single baby mamas.
Mm.
I'm sorry. You literally just said that's what you made her, and then you go from house to house creating broken homes. You have kids with these people, and then after a few months, I'm in my lab. My better years were ahead of me. I'm living my life, but you're creating broken homes, and yet talk about the woman who's in that home.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I'll tell anybody, black mothers, them fucking superheroes. Girl, please. Black moms are superheroes. When I be watching
They
my
are.
nieces and nephews and but be about to die and shit and cry and y'all, I see black women get up and do that shit every day gracefully. You'll never know she's hurting because she's gonna do that behind closed doors. She's gonna pick up and keep going. Black women, especially the moms, are some fucking superheroes because I don't know how y'all do it at all.
Yeah. It's a lot.
But y'all make it look so effortlessly. Like, damn, she is really like doing her fucking thing. Like, I love that.
I feel so too. Speaking of the men, I feel like the bad men are overtaking the good men because there are good men out there, but it's just so much bullshit that happens. I
And
hope
this
this.
might be a little
Right.
cliche.
And then they get into race, then you realize you don't even know who the hell you could trust because sometimes you can't even
Yep.
trust your own kind. It was like, well, damn, if you can't trust your own kind, then who the fuck can you trust?
Yeah. And then on top of that, not judging nobody, but I feel like all the good men already have men already. Like, like I
But
would
don't get me started with the
literally be the
eyelashes.
best niggas to these men. And I'm
Okay,
just
Jay.
Again,
Jay,
no,
if you
don't
were
get me
ever
started.
on the panel and I have my camera on, I'm cutting my camera off.
why?
Cause
No, we're this is a free space.
I
It's a safe space.
no.
But that's facts though. These
I'm
niggas be
saying
better
that.
men to the men than they are
I'm
to
No,
us.
and then is you got the ones that like they go back home to their wife, but then they down low, but you don't know that,
Girl.
and you
Girl.
be like, what the hell? And then you be like, is he feminine? And then he got a whole wife. He didn't let somebody then stick it in him, but then he gonna go home and stick it in somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Never,
yeah.
girl, no,
And I
hell
feel
no.
like that is good enough to unalive somebody because that's you damn near giving me a death sentence.
Oh y'all, he done made it up here. The
Hey.
black sheep, come on.
Hey family, how y'all doing?
Good. How are you?
How are you?
I'm doing well.
Come on, give your insight. What do you see?
I know people like to think that like things change, but stuff has always been the same. It's just we just now see what happens in people's backyard
I agree.
due to, due to social media. So before we only knew what happened with whatever the news told us, but now you can find out what's happening in Europe just by turning on an app.
I think it's been the same too. I think it was the same when our grandparents were younger too, in the 60s and the 70s, because you have to remember, and we can talk about it as a modern term, or we can talk about it as both modern and before, because if we really talk about it, and when I say this, I'm not blaming slavery because we're not slaves anymore, but certain things that we do today still come from slavery in the mindset of a slave. So if we think about it, yes, we were separated from our mothers and our fathers, or they would separate the men from the mother and the child. So it was already set in stone to separate them in general. Then we have in the 60s, in the 70s, where I think we started getting food stamps in the 60s. I think we was because it was originally for white people, and we couldn't get it. But when we started getting it, remember on paper you have to put that there is no man in the house, and there's plenty of black movies to represent this. You can't put a man on papers to get food stamps. So they were already Claudine. So they were already it was still going like that. And then even on, for instance, I'm using another movie example. I think it was Beloved. That nigga wasn't even there. And he came to that woman's house and said, "This is my house." You know what I'm saying? So it's been going on the same way that it's going on now. We have been having our own for a very long time, the black women. And we have seen black men come in and make it their own, and they don't do nothing. They lay up on the couch. Then they start making rules like they pay the bills and they don't pay no bills. They ain't got no job. They ain't got nothing. This has been going on for generations and centuries. It's nothing new. We just see it more because we have social media now. And now we can actually see like, wow, like it is a lot of them who are not doing their part as a man at all. So I don't think it's new at all. I don't think they might have got a little bit more lazier, but for the most part, nothing has changed at all. Nothing.
And you know what? You damn sure ain't lying, because Lord rest his soul, when my papa died, I met his 11-year-old son. And these people have
What?
been married for years. My father is deceased. His brothers are deceased. I met an 11-year-old walked up to me, and I was just like, "Who is this little boy?" And
How
he
old were
introduced.
you?
I was, how old was I? I think I was like 30. And he was like, "You're my niece." I was like, "What?" I was like, "Who is this?"
Wow.
And when they said all of that, I was like, "Yeah, I'm finna go ahead and go, because we're in a church and y'all trying to trick me out my spot and I'm going to heaven, because I'm finna start showing out up in here." But it
Yeah.
just opened my eyes, like she said. It just opened my eyes, like, damn, like, really? Like, bro, y'all are fucking 80, 90 years old. And that boy surfaced when he passed away. My grandmother passed away first. And it's just like, damn, was she going through this and didn't say nothing? It was just
He
so far
didn't
fetched.
say anything. That's why
Yeah.
I be like, y'all want us to be more like our grandparents. Y'all really don't want that. Because back in the day, we had, just like we have now, the ones who's going to deal with it and the one who is not. But back in the day, you was going to get, it was a lot more violent. You going to get
Yeah.
pew-pewed or poked. You know what I'm saying? These days, you can't really do that. You going to jail. You going to
And you
jail.
know what, Miss
But,
Too True?
yeah.
Miss Too True. Too True. I was watching this movie. I'm gonna figure out what it's called, and then I'm gonna put it in the chat. It was talking about back in those times. It is so crazy how, and this is no shade to nobody, grandparents including mine, how they would know you were being raped by a family friend or uncle, and they would like keep it quiet.
Don't talk about it.
They don't talk about
That
it.
is what we live in today. That is what's happening
That,
right. Oh my
yeah,
God,
yeah.
girl. You see
And
this
that's an
every day.
everybody
These
thing.
these
I know
18.
people don't like to say, well, we're not talking about them. We're talking about our people. But that is
No, no,
an
no.
everybody
That
thing.
is whoever. Like that is
Yeah.
whoever. Like you had in your head. It's like we know you already fucked up in the head. Because if you could go to sleep with your animal and do all these with your animal, it ain't no telling what you
Miss
doing with
Pretty,
your.
you on timeout.
Okay.
You and Jay in the corner right now. I'm sick of y'all now.
I digressed. I digress.
No, but Jay is right. That's not new. The only thing about it is this day, if you have a secret family, they gonna come out within the next 6 months to a year. Back in the day, like you said, your grandpa had to pass away for you to find out the truth. And that's a lot. Because back in the day, they were keeping secrets. They didn't have no phones or nothing like that. And grandpa was backhanding them women to shut up. So you shut up or you're not going to get none of my money. I'm not taking care of none of these kids. And so the best believe they were shutting up and nobody knew about the 12 other families. That's how it was.
I'll tell
Funny
y'all a
thing
little
is,
bit.
I'm
Go
sorry.
ahead, Black Sleuth.
No, I was gonna say like yeah, back then with no social media, the other family could have been like 2 blocks away, and you would have never came across them.
You took it right out of my mouth, so I don't mind sharing this. But my mom, her dad, and his family lived across the street, and she had to watch the other kids play, and she at home watching them play. Do you know how bad a child would feel?
Oh, is your mom free today?
What you mean free?
Like not in prison? I don't think I.
Oh yeah,
Girl, I
yeah,
don't think
yeah.
I can do that shit. Oh.
She in the church hard.
I had a cousin like that too, Janice.
Yeah, it's
She said when I was a kid, like my mom, like she would always talk about my dad, but I never seen my dad. And This is my husband's cousin, and she was like, we were all in the same neighborhood. Like, I knew my grandma. I knew like certain people in the family of my dad, but I didn't know my dad, and I didn't know that my grandma was his mom because nobody ever talked about it. Like, she was like, I didn't know. She was like, I think she was like 12 or something, and she said, me and the girl in the neighborhood, we got into a scuffle one day, and she told me, that's why that's your daddy, and you never knew about it. She said, I just cried. I just cried. Cried? You better.
Yeah, and kids be knowing. And from my story, my mom wasn't the only one. Her sister, so that made my grandma went back and didn't learn. And like we have to start calling it out.
Yeah. I'm going to be the one to call it out. That's why I have to separate from my family now. Because I call everything out and nobody wants to talk about it. But me. So.
But you got to talk about it because why are we saving the person who's doing wrong? Why do we feel like we have to do that? It's crazy.
That's true.
And then it's like you can't stop at one because even when you try to focus on one, another one comes, then another one comes. Right now, probably something happening. Right now, we're gonna hear about it in the next hour or two.
Yeah, it's a lot of issues that have to be resolved within our people in itself in order for us to all come together like a lot of us want to. But in order for that to happen, we have to all be on the same page. And a lot of us are not on the same page. But I have a solution for that. But
What is it?
you don't want to know. I can't say it on here.
Oh, okay. Well, I think I already know where you getting it.
I think I'm gonna
Yeah.
sign up for therapy and dig through my family tree because
It
look
ain't.
at
It
what y'all got
ain't.
going on.
Therapy ain't gonna be it. I'm gonna tell you this now. If y'all want a nation, now I won't even call it a nation, but I'm gonna put it in TikTok code. We have that war that they keep on talking about that never freaking happens, and then once you have that war, we will have
Hold on to Trill.
modern.
Don't say the word WAR.
What do we say on here?
You can't say that
What do
word.
we say?
I don't
What's
know.
another word to say?
Say raw. I know what you mean. Raw.
Raw.
Just
Okay,
do it
okay. Because
backwards.
I didn't know about that. I know about some of them, but I didn't know about all of them.
Yeah.
We have the raw, and then after that, don't tease us, lol. We have the segregation that they've been talking about. But when I say segregation, people automatically think about they finna get sprayed with water hose. Not in today's time. No, you're not. No, you're not. This will be modern segregation here. We will have our own everything. They will have their own everything, and that's how we will move. But when it comes to our people, in order to get the lukewarm ones out of the way, because you can't have no lukewarm. You can't have. We all got to be on the same page. If they lukewarm, or they criminals of any bad type, involving children or
Yeah.
taking things that they shouldn't be. Pew pew. Gotta get
But
rid of
that's
them.
but that's the problem. We can never get on one accord.
That's what I'm saying. If we were able to, but if we can't, that is a solution. If enough of us was about it and find that route, when we are finally in that route, we would still have all of the ones who are our own that are not on the same page. You got to get rid of them because ain't nobody else going to accept them.
And that's what I was about to say. I would say first, even trying to come together as a whole with the men of these times, and that's no shade or dig towards you, the Black Slew.
The
We need
blacks
to
look
figure out
different.
who the leaders really are, because from what I witnessed today on that live meme Miss Pretty was on, it is not the men. It's not the men. Like, I feel like leader don't have a gender. Like, with dealing with these men, leaders should not have a gender.
Yeah, they. We might as well go to the store right now and buy them all some tampons. I ain't gonna lie.
I
So
do agree with
when did
that. I think
when
that
did
right there, I think that part might has changed over the years where they're more feminine than they used to be. because I will say, despite it all being the same with how it used to be, they weren't that feminine back in the day. They were still doing what they had to do. But yeah,
Yeah, I want to jump in and say this. We got to watch our comments
Oh, okay.
because they filtering. I just got a notification. So yeah, just be careful. Reword it.
dang, I thought I did TikTok a favor. Okay, I'm
Okay,
gonna have to
so
find some more
we are
words.
he is her. If that
Huh.
helps.
Yeah, they haven't said anything yet. So that's
Okay,
fine.
okay,
I'll let y'all
okay.
know.
I'm gonna
But
find
I'm
them.
trying to wonder when did it change because I remember like in the 2000s, like it was like love songs. It's not even like that on the radio. No,
It changed
everything
with the
is
music. With the
yes,
music. I definitely feel like some BLK men and women go through identity crisis. One, you can literally go to the mall and point out by how they're dressed, how they carry themselves, who their favorite rapper is. They're gonna look like them. They're gonna act like them. They're gonna do what their music says. I definitely feel like half of that shit changed with the music.
no. But I do have to play devil's advocate because I listen to some rap. Like if the beat is good, like Young Miami spin that. I listen to the hook and cut it out. I don't care about the rest. But everybody is different. Everybody can't handle the music and not take it serious. It's supposed to be entertainment.
You have morals.
I mean, you cannot live the life of the song if you ain't either. If you
Yes.
ain't got no money to spend it, then what makes you think that you finna be acting like you can do it? I don't understand it. I don't get it. I never understood it. It's supposed to be entertainment, but you got to realize that sometimes they doing it on purpose so you can do that. So when they talk about them smugs and them lungs, that's why they doing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
They
The type
setting
of
you up
rap
to
I
fail
listen
every time.
to, I don't think people can tell what type of rap I listen to until I actually listen to it in front of them, and then they be shocked
I
because
What
feel
you
like you
listen
listen
to?
to music with deep messages like Common, Lauren Hill, stuff
I
like
don't
that.
like Common. I honestly,
Really?
I do not like Common. He makes he
What you
makes my
listen
skin
to?
itch, makes my ass itch sexually. Ugh. I do like lyrical rap. My husband like lyrical rap. He really loves it, and he made me like it more because he listened to it all the time. And I'm like, oh, I like this one. I like this one. But
Yeah.
but in all, it's not my favorite. I'm a Cadillac rap. I like Cadillac rap. I like Pimp C.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like old Cadillac rap,
Yeah.
R&B rap, like pimp rap, unfortunately.
Now, fortunately.
Unfortunately, that's what I like. I like that. I don't,
Yeah.
but
What
I don't.
about you, Miss Pretty? What you like to listen to?
If I listen to rap, most of the time I listen to everything though.
Yeah. I think Miss Pretty busy. What about you, Jay?
I necessarily don't like rap. I like Ari Lennox, but for the most part, I'm like in the '80s. Like I like listening to like all of that music, like the Claudette soundtrack. I listen to that like every morning. Like I like music like that. I can't listen to music that's too loud, that's cussing, that's talking about body parts all day. When I'm gonna do to your body parts, it's like okay,
I
Yeah.
agree. I can't listen to trap. It's too overstimulating.
Okay.
right,
I don't like
What
that.
about
right.
That's why. Yeah.
what about you, Black Sleuth?
Pretty much anything that makes sense, whether it's rap, rock, or whether it's classical, or whether it's anything, just as long as it makes sense. Like I don't want
Mhm.
just hear you just taking up 5 minutes of just rhyming with one word. Like you're not saying nothing, but you're just trying to rhyme with the word orange for like 5 minutes.
Nah, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's anything, as long as it makes sense. Like a love song, rap song, like I said, anything, just makes sense. Like tell me a story.
Yeah. I listen to R&B, but I listen to some rap. Like I listen to Cardi sometimes. I listen to Megan. But it's a time and a place. I can't listen to it all the time because it's like my ears need a break. So I would consider myself versatile.
Yeah, I listen to everything. I listen to
I
rock,
like that.
Yeah.
R&B, soul. Mostly soul though. Like you'll catch me.
Yep. Some
Listen,
R&B. I ain't gonna lie, I listen to that blues. I love the
I
blues.
love blues. Yeah, but I'm from the South, so I like blues. So.
Yeah. I forgot to add. I like Tank Right, Miss Pretty. Now, I be getting on
There
her
you go
nerves.
with that tape. That you go with that tape, girl. Okay.
So I have a
Yeah.
question.
Uh huh.
If y'all could change one thing, everybody have kids up here?
Yes.
Mhm.
If y'all could change one thing about y'all kids' schooling right now, what would it be?
If I could change what?
One thing about y'all kids' schooling right now, like if they was like, what do you want to be at this school? It benefits your kids the most. What would y'all want it to be?
Um, my daughter goes to a private school,
She goes
so
to a private school.
she goes to a private school. I would say, I think most black people would say more education on us, but honestly, I would really work on how they work with other students, like the bullying and stuff. That's because my 8-year-old, she not built like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's sweet.
But her
And
mama like that, so she ain't
oh,
gotta be.
I'm definitely like that. I'm definitely like that. And she don't like when I get like that. So they need to work on that. They need to work on that, you know. But I can't expect people who don't like us to talk about our history. So I teach her myself
Yeah.
for the most part. But
Is that conversation hard? Like trying to get her to understand it, and then she go to school and learn something different.
cause she know. She be like, she told me. She be like, Mom, that lady in the front, she don't like me for real. She only likes me when you're around. And it's cause she's white. I know it's cause she's white. I was like, well, I have to tell her because I don't want to raise. I don't want to necessarily raise her like that. But she's very smart when it comes to that stuff. And she be like, I think they don't like black people, Mom. I think they don't like black people. So that's not hard, but teaching her how to hit them motherfuckers, that's
Mhm.
hard. That's hard. The
Oh,
the the
okay.
standing up to the bullies and not letting people do you like that is a really hard thing because she's so sweet and she does not want to be violent. She doesn't want to be violent. Like she'll stand up with her words, but that's not enough sometimes. To me. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, I would probably say learning more about African American history. My daughter, she's 16, she's homeschooled, but my son, he'll be 11. He's in special education. He's autistic, but I don't really know if the history would matter for him, but for other kids, African history is definitely important to me.
I work with autistic children.
I done learned something else.
Period.
What ages, or it doesn't matter?
Really all ages. I'm a prior authorization specialist, so I kind of pretty much see all of their cases. But it is interesting to see like how they all differ because they all differ in a good way,
Mhm.
not a bad way. And I
Yes.
really have to I really have to educate people sometimes that I even work with. Autistic does not mean bad. So it's like when I'm
No.
training somebody and yeah, I just feel so bad because this. I'm like, okay, well, actually know what it is first before you try to work with somebody's kid or you get their POD and you well look what their diagnosis is. It's like I just can't deal with stupid shit like that, especially when you can read what's in front of you, but you complain or you don't understand or you don't know or you give the parents wrong information. Because we have some parents that they have newborns or they have toddlers and they don't understand what's going on with their kids. So of course they're going to call every day. They're going to send 1,000 emails. They're going to have questions, and you got to have patience with the parents as well as the child. So that's why I had to stay late. Yeah,
Uh-oh.
I got a call. But
Oh.
yeah, that's why I had to stay late yesterday because I got a dummy that didn't want to read the paper. And y'all, the stuff she told this mom, it was just outrageous. And it literally was in her damn face. So I had to like call the mom and we just talked about it. And she was telling me about her kid and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, that was some dumbass shit she did. But
Oh. Yeah, they are not different at all. You just have to
Mm-mm.
teach them differently. That's all. That's the
Yeah,
only
that's
difference.
it. That's literally it.
I have a question. Well,
Mm-hmm.
I have a statement and a question, and I don't want y'all to take it wrong
We
because
not.
when I say this, a lot of people take it wrong. Okay, when it comes to autism or any, or I don't, do y'all consider autism special needs? Before I say that,
No, not in
okay,
some cases.
I depend.
okay,
I would say it depends on the circumstance. For my son, no. I
okay. So
mean, yes, but no.
I'll say autism and special needs. I'll say that. And whenever I was a kid, I was a kid. My family, my grandparent, well, my grandma, and my cousins. I got a lot of family that used to work in an institution for special needs kids and adults. And whenever I was in school, I went to public school, so we had a lot of autistic kids. But I will say the difference in then and now is the behavior. Because if you were to ask me, did I know a lot of the students were autistic? I would have told you no. Because they acted just like us. They didn't act up like a lot of them do now. And I'm going to say that it's the parents. Because once they find out that the child is special needs or autistic, they kind of just let them do whatever they want to do and they don't really teach them. You know what I'm saying? Um, and I feel like that's a big issue that we have in that center now. And whenever you talk about it, it comes off as like we don't get it, but I do get it because I lived through it. I every time I got out of school and my grandma picked me up, she wasn't done with that shift. I had to go back to work with her. So I've seen it with my own eyes. You know what I'm saying? They did not act like a lot of them act today. They they followed directions. They knew right from wrong. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the violence that I see from autistic kids, I just think it's ridiculous, honestly, because it all boils down to like what is really going on. Are you taking the time to teach them? Are you taking the time to put them in resources that they need to be in? Or are you just giving them excuses? Because I hear a lot of excuses and I don't see a lot of helping.
A lot of the parents, and I'm not speaking for all or anything that Janice with her son, but what I see with a lot of these parents, a lot of them misdiagnose their children. And honestly, it's not a special needs thing. Some of them, some autistic kids, they may be, a little hyper or they may not want to do certain things. It's really not a bad thing. And I feel like where the violent part comes in, the parents medicate them all damn day so they won't have to deal with them because that's literally all I get every day. I need a prescription for this. I need this. I need
Yes.
this. I need this. I need
Yes.
this. When you can really just talk and like how you do with your kid that's not
Yes.
autistic, you can talk to them. Hey, sit down. Hey, sit your ass down. Like, don't do that. Pick
Yes.
that shit up. It's the same
Yes.
thing. But they medicate them so fucking much where they don't have to deal with it, where they think an autistic child is supposed to be quiet and do nothing because they're
Yeah,
autistic.
and that was my number one rule.
You
No medications. I will say I have to tell him things more than once. My daughter, I don't tell her more than once. But him, I have to tell him more than once. But once it clicks, he got it.
Mhm. It really depends on the parent, like you said, because they just medicate them so much and they don't understand what it is themselves. They hear autistic and, oh my gosh, my child has a problem. No, if
right.
you
They look
what
at
it
them like
is,
they a disease. That's what I see.
yes,
Yeah.
They
exactly. And they
don't.
just need a little
That's
more
what comes to like
attention.
they don't care no more. They not gonna do that with them. They're not gonna teach them because it's like they found them nasty. They just be like, ew.
Yeah.
They might need to sit your ass down twice
Yes.
versus your other
Exactly.
kid need
Yes.
more.
Yes. That's about it. And like my son, he can read. Like he can do everything he's supposed to. It just takes him longer than other kids his age.
I think a lot of parents are a lot lazier than they used to be.
Oh, girl, yes.
I can
I
agree
think
with
that's
that.
what it is.
This one lady, of course, I will never disclose their information. Y'all, literally every fucking day, no joke, no game, This lady sends me a damn email every day. She want a new fucking medication every day. I was on ChatGTP and this. I deny all of them. And y'all, her son's biggest issue is he don't listen. When she tell him to do something, he screams, he yells, he slam the door. Bitch, that is a normal fucking person.
And the same
And
shit, these kids do that every day. That ain't no a disease. They don't
No,
listen
that
in
ain't. That
general.
ain't.
They don't listen in general. Like right now,
Exactly.
get out my ear.
Slamming,
I
slamming
deny
doors is
all of that
no.
shit because she will request so many fucking medication prescriptions, and then she will actually have the nerve to get high dosage. So I had to like let her know, like, hey, this is
And they
alarming,
be
and
trying to
I'm supposed to
gypsy
protect the
rose them
child.
children. They be trying to gypsy rose
Yes.
them children. Yeah.
Yeah,
And the
but
BCBA threatened her to contact CPS. He's like, bitch, you're medicating this boy up, and he don't fucking need that. He really don't.
yeah, but at the same time, I have to be honest. Sometimes I'll be like, I'm overstimulated. Go to your room. Go watch TV.
And
So
that's normal.
That's
That's
yeah,
normal.
normal.
I tell
yeah.
people all the time I'm gonna get a little serious. I'm gonna fix the words though.
Okay.
When people get mad at mothers who choose to get rid of their special needs or any type of child that's gonna have issues, they attack them. But nobody wants to talk about the mental load, the financial load, everything that they have to deal with on a daily basis. Depending on how severe your child is in health, it's a lot of kids that have to be born with a tube and they will never be able to get off that tube. And you're attacking these people because they chose not to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? I really think that is so sick to me. I
And I
would never
feel like they shouldn't
understand
be
it.
attacked because they're actually doing them a service because at the end of the day, we forget moms are regular people too. So it's like on top of y'all being doctors, teachers, moms, counselors, and all of that shit, that's hard. So when I do hear about women giving that up, I applaud her because it's like, I'd rather you do that than do the other thing because you don't know how to love this person because you're going to forget to love them and you're just going to look at them like a job or a task.
And that's what a lot of the time it turns into, which is why they over medicate and they don't do nothing, to help their children because they don't know what to do and they feel guilty for even keeping the child in the first place.
The Black School said they have so much time to attack, but they won't use that time to adopt the
Thank
child in
you.
need.
Thank
Yes,
you. Thank
yes,
you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I always say
Listen.
do what's best for you because at the end of the day, you are going to have to deal with it.
Yeah, I never shame a mom for having her moment, screaming and yelling and crying after she had a whole day, a whole week, her whole life dealing with a child that is
Yeah.
on the spectrum. It's hard. You can't expect them not to have a mental overload themselves. They're gonna cry, they're gonna scream, especially if they don't have help. What do you expect them to do? Like,
Especially too, they work a full day, then got to come home and got a second. That's a lot.
And that's why I say, moms, y'all are fucking superheroes because when do y'all getting a full day's rest is like a vacation to y'all. And it's like, what the fuck? I can go in there and go to sleep at any time. But it's like it never stops for y'all. And y'all literally have to find time to feed back into y'all self. And I can only imagine how hard that is with help and without help sometimes. It's like, take you and your kids and y'all go do something. Let me have a whole house to my damn self. And
So
if
Jay,
I'm being honest, that's why I'm scared to have kids. I don't want kids for that reason. I don't think I'm mentally prepared for that.
you're making the right decision. You're making the right decision.
can I ask you?
Of course.
Are you volunteering to babysit? Is that what I heard?
I mean,
No,
now kids
no,
that I can give back, I am good
no,
with those kids. Those are my type of kids. But
no. They stay at home by they old enough now, 16 and 11. I can leave for a couple
but you know, you
hours.
want to go out of town, like, hey, stop by and check on the kids. I got you.
Well, no, I wouldn't leave them overnight. No, that's a lot.
But thank you too, Trill, for that because I felt
Yes.
so selfish because, like I told my mom, she always talking about grandkids, which I feel like is selfish because she has 3. But me personally, I'm not mentally prepared or ready for that because no lie, like my niece asked to come over here today, and all I could think about was hell no. Like I'm gonna have to clean up, I'm gonna have to feed you, and all that shit. No, And shit, I can barely make it with my dog. He get on my damn nerves sometimes, and I
I
just
got a
feel like
2-year-old. I
Yeah,
feel like I
it
clean up
takes a
all day.
village, girl. It takes a village.
no, I was expecting at a point in time, and not gonna lie, y'all, I hate to say it, that was the saddest part of my life. I think, if I'm honestly speaking, and not
Bro,
kids
you
are
do not have
blessings.
to
I
be
was so
sad. You do
sad.
not. That's not
Girl,
sad to me.
girl,
I'm
yeah.
not one of those moms that try to make people have kids. That's your body, your
Yeah,
decision.
your
I think
body,
that
your
is
choice.
so weird, bro. I think that is so weird when people
Exactly.
try to do that.
But I
No.
tell Denise, I be telling her all the time, like, girl, these triplets is pissing me off.
You have
I
triplets?
be trying to help. I be telling her, like, girl, they take me through that. Like my I got a 5-year-old and a 6-year-old, but these little demon seeds right here, they be taking me
How
through
old are
that.
they?
And you have multiple. I know that is. Oh, girl.
Yeah.
You have triplets? Can you tell me about your pregnancy?
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
I'm so
That
Yeah, give
interested.
us all the details.
oh my
Please.
god.
Was it heavy? Was it hard to sit down? Was it hard to get up? That's just stuff I'd be wondering.
I'm a send y'all a picture of how my stomach look.
Oh yeah.
No, so let me y'all ready this because this is because at first it wasn't. I didn't know I was having triplets. I went in for a small ultrasound because I thought I was pregnant and I wasn't gonna go along with that pregnancy. Cause I'm like, no, these two are. And before I do my first two childs are mixed, but I had to leave the daddy alone. That's a story. I'm gonna get y'all that rundown. Uh, that's a lesson learned. I'm gonna stick to African American. Yes, that's a
Girl.
lesson learned. That's another story, but I'm gonna tell y'all about it. But yeah, I went in and I was like, well, I'm not gonna like go along with this pregnancy. So I went into the Parenthood, and she did like a little small, and she was like, oh yeah, well you are pregnant, and I was like, yeah. She was like, you would have to go in to a big hospital because you have high blood pressure and preeclampsia. So if anything go wrong, they could treat you right there. I said, okay. So they gave me the paperwork. They set a date. I went in and I was just like, I'm having triplets. I was talking it over with the daddy, which I am with him now. He is African American. I have triplets. They are African American. He is a YT. If he's not no YN, if he's not a YN for real, y'all. But so I went in and we was talking about, so I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna keep it. I'm just gonna keep them. So I went in and I was telling him like I just wanna keep it. I don't wanna go along with the can I say that word? With the abortion.
No,
It's
yeah,
BTA.
don't
Okay.
say that. I
Okay.
got you. I caught
All
it.
right.
Just say
Okay.
get red. Just say
Call
get
it
red.
Yes.
Yeah,
red.
okay.
Yeah.
And so they was like, okay, well, we're gonna go over all your paperwork. We're gonna tell you what's gonna happen, and then you're gonna come back in a couple more days, so we can start your ultrasound because I was going in for the get rid. And I was like, okay. So a couple of days went by, which was 2 weeks because they had to start to get everything ready because it was gonna be a long process. So when I go in 2 weeks, my boyfriend he's driving me to the doctor's appointment. My sister is in the car. And the whole time that we driving, because we have to go like all the way downtown, I stay in Chicago. She is saying, "What if you having triplets? What if you having triplets?" And I'm like, "Girl, I'm not having no triplets. Stop saying that out your mouth." So we get there. I have to get prepared. I get the ultrasound. She is 2 seconds in, and she says, "Holy cow, girl, you having a party in there?" I said, I would think so. I'm having twins. She said, nope, it's triplets. When I said, I know you fucking lying. It's who? Like more than one? More than two? Nah. I was in so shock. I had to call my boyfriend right then and there and let him know because we preparing. We already got 2 car seats because we just had it like we finna go along with this. Who finna add on an extra one?
You
Did you
did.
really? I
That's a
did.
beautiful story. But girl, when I say I would have been in there
Do you
bawling,
realize you
I
need 3
know.
of everything? I have a triple stroller and then I have one stroller by itself. Listen, I was prepared for 2. I had the triplet. I mean, I had a double stroller. I had 2 car seats. I had 2 beds. I had a lot of pampers, a lot of clothes. But I didn't even know what I was having. They will tell you, but I still was prepared. And that lady came in and she said, "No, you having triplets, girl." And I looked at her and I said, "I know you fucking lying." I'm like, "I know you lying. Who
What
having
are they?
that?"
Are they boys or girls?
I don't know. I have two girls and one boy, and the boy was born first.
Really?
And they
Oh,
all had their own. They was all in their own different sex, and they had their own placenta.
wow.
OMG. Did it take long? Like, what? Take me through there. How did they? How did they
Well,
do it?
listen, you have to realize because see, I couldn't have like a normal like I couldn't do like normal, so they can't come when if you have multiple, you can't have a man too long and you can't give birth too early. So they had to set a date for me to have a C-section. So when doing a C-section, no matter what, you cannot refuse the epidural because they gotta numb you up so they can poke you. So I was going through that process and they trying to find my. I was just like, this pressure in my back is so fucking crazy. It's hurting so bad because it's like they trying to find where they could give me the epidural and they in my spine. And when I tell y'all that pain is crazy, and then I had a spinal headache afterward, which means they had to put that I had to wait a couple of days and they had to put more blood back in my back.
Ooh.
Yep, I had a spinal headache. I could not
A
sit up for like
spinal
more than.
headache.
Yes, from the spinal, like, cause they tried to give me the epidural, and I had like so much, I had so many, I had so many numbing medications in my back, and they couldn't like get to the point. I was there for at least a good, I want to say, 25 to 30 minutes trying to find the right spot because if they do it the wrong way and they in the spinal, they could like hit a nerve, and I could be, messed up. So they trying to find the right
Oh,
spot. So I
God.
had to slip my back so they can find it. And then I gotta tell them where I feel the pressure at, and then I gotta tell them when I feel a hot sensation. Girl, that process was crazy. But after I get that number thing, I fell asleep, and I want to say 2 minutes later, everything was done. I woke up, the baby was there. They had to be in the incubators for a couple of days because it was three of them. But that process was long. I felt
You are
like a
so
whale.
sweet. It's so sweet.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
I tell you I was going through it,
That's
my
amazing,
feet
Miss
was
Pretty.
the only thing that was hurting on me. Like it was just a lot of pain, and my feet got swollen. I looked like somebody big for real. Like my feet was just crazy.
How was it bringing them home? All
Well,
three.
see, that was a process because the one that came out second had to stay more because she was on the breathing machine. They took her off, but she fell back down, so they had to put her back on the breathing machine. But she was supposed to be the first one I took home, so I didn't take all three of them home at once. They had to still be overnight for reviewing, and then they had to make sure like they were good, and then they had to pass the car seat test, and then I had to do the hearing test for them, so they was good with the hearing, good with the seeing. So it was like I want to say I brought them home within each week of each other.
I'm not getting no 20-piece nuggets, boy. I'm sorry, y'all.
You fa-
What is the car seat test? Like they see if they can sit in it long enough?
yeah, they can see if they can breathe out the. So basically, because since they in the incubator and they got the machines breathing for them, they want to know like if they could sit in this car seat without having no problems, and if they have to make sure that the belt is adjusted to them. They got to make sure that they can sit up in there. They can't slip out. It's adjusted to how their size is. They gotta prop them in a certain way. They gotta make sure that seatbelt tight. You gotta have a little overboard thing.
Girl, and here I am thinking I'm not mentally ready. I'm not ready to cross the damn board. I didn't even know it was a car seat test. I'm not ready at the fuck all.
Yes, but I don't know if that's with all babies they do that car seat test. I feel like it's only with the babies that go into the NICU, but I don't
Oh,
know.
okay.
Yeah,
Well,
the
Yeah,
that's
one.
my kids
amazing,
had to.
girl. You were amazing.
Yeah, my kids had to too, but they were both NICU too. So yeah. I don't know either.
Right. I don't know. Right, because you knowing like they gonna test it because they dick you. So I don't know how it is. But no, when I had my no, they didn't. I don't remember them testing my first two. They wasn't NICU and they was full term. I don't remember them doing that for them.
How
And
was
just a
your
little off.
contractions?
Oh,
What did that feel like?
oh, okay. Two people talking. I didn't understand the
Oh,
question.
I was asking about the contractions. How did that feel? Because I don't know what contractions feel like.
I didn't have none.
Yeah, the same.
I
Yeah.
didn't. I didn't have none because I got had to. Well, for my first two, I think I flew through those because they just was right there and born. But for this pregnancy, I mean I know you feel like a pressure for like if you was on your if you was on your
Hmm.
cycle, like I know that you feel like pressure, but because I had to go in for the C-section, I didn't have any, and then on top of it, they gave me all that numbing medication.
Yeah, the same. Yeah.
Okay, y'all, this may be a little off topic, and I don't know how true it is. I was scrolling through panels earlier, and they was talking about Carmelo, and they played a clip of the mom, Megan, I think that's the whole name, talking
Who
about
is
how Hunter,
crying?
huh?
Not you. I'm sorry.
I was talking to the babies, talking about how Hunter went to go stay with Austin's girlfriend for a month because he couldn't bear seeing Hunter's room, et cetera, et cetera. And somebody said one of the boys from the school posted that Austin's girlfriend was pregnant by Hunter.
I heard that too. I didn't post about it because I wasn't sure how
I
real it
heard that
was.
too. I heard that they went on prom together and everything, but that was I don't know how true that is, but that's what people been saying.
Yeah, the mom said Hunter took what the fuck, whatever the fuck them kids' name is. Hunter took the little girl to prom and he went to stay with her for a month. And I'm like, what the fuck? What are the lifetime fuck is going on?
Oh, but you know what? If that's true, that would point to the fact that maybe he did do it because he was jealous.
But y'all see where they said the knife was engraved, it was an M engraved in the damn, I'm sorry, the pokey. It was an M engraved in the pokey.
M?
A M engraved in the pokey. When they asked
Wow.
when
It probably
his
was.
new team asked for all of the original evidence to be resubmitted, that's how the real mugshot picture ended up surfacing with the bruises and shit on his face. It ended up surfacing because they put in a request for that. It's this man that I be following. I gotta go to my Facebook and get his thing. He's like an activist or something like that in Dallas, and he like goes around to get all the information. He went to the courthouse and all of that shit, and he knows a clerk or something that works at that office, and she gives him the information that's pretty much public. So his thing is he has it first, and it was like an M engraved in the pokey thing that they had at the track meet.
Maybe that's why he didn't testify either because he may would have incriminated himself.
But see, his mom on a live that she did, and I'm gonna find it and send it to y'all, TikTok live. She said herself he was supposed to testify, but their lawyer told him not to. They didn't even want him near the courtroom, and him and the lawyer got into it, and she was bragging about how big Hunter is, and his attitude's a little bad sometimes, and the man was scared of him, so he gave him a badge. And that's fucking witness tampering because he was supposed to be there, but y'all said he wasn't there because y'all made up some fucking story about how he couldn't stand it and all of that. So they excused him, but he was sitting in the back of the courtroom the whole time. And she said it with her own mouth. Yeah, I don't even think they would know he was there. He's a big guy, and I don't know how they would miss him, but he was there. He wasn't supposed to be, but you know, my child is my child. So he was there. Are you fucking kidding me right now?
Mm.
She said that on a TikTok live.
Wow.
She said that.
Girl, they had a lot going on because they was trying to even say that allegedly the brother was the one who did it anyway. So I don't even know. Talking about so he could shine because he did it so he could shine. It was a lot. They got too much speculation going on, allegations. It's too much.
Mm-hmm. Now, I don't think he did it. And I think Carmelo had every right to do what he had to do because he needed to get home. And I'm glad. I'm not promoting unaliving, but I'm saying I'm glad that he's not unalive because the way that they would have not cared, he shouldn't have been under the tent. Like shit like that. I'd rather him fight us fight for him this way than the other way. But
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think the brother did it.
But do
I don't
you
think the brother did it.
But do you see like how people hearts really be like where they mindset really be at? Because was it really a big deal that he was underneath your tent? Because first of all, it was raining. Like I could on the video, you clearly see that these people have their umbrellas. I don't care. I don't even care if it was raining for 1 second. Like it still was raining. Like what was he really doing under the tent that made you so mad to where you had to
Yeah.
go through all of that?
It was
It's a
raining hard enough
freaking
for that girl
tent.
to have a poncho on, for sure.
Yeah, it's a freaking tent, and he's human. So what is the issue? I don't
But you
understand
can
that either.
see
I understand, like they
the
were saying, like,
father.
oh well, they ain't know who he was, and our stuff was under the tent, and our stuff was getting stolen from. But it's like, well, I told like, if where you go, you need to have your stuff with you. You need to be taking accountability of your own stuff. It mean you can't just lose your stuff. Like what I was taught is that don't remember everything that you have. Like I understand he underneath the tent, but what makes you think that he's gonna steal y'all stuff just being underneath the tent? And if all y'all was underneath the tent, how the fuck can he steal it?
And then
Hold on,
honestly, Miss
y'all.
Pretty, I feel like that right there was a damn lie in itself because the nigga told three the very next day. I feel like that was a lie in itself. And if we've all played sports, right? And we got a certain position, we know who our competitors are. So them not knowing who Carmelo was and him being number 12, that is a lie. What was he like number 12 in the state or something like that? Y'all know exactly. You think LeBron James didn't know who Michael Jordan was before he went to the damn NBA? They're lying.
Right. And that's what made me mad when he went and talking about some I don't know who this person is. I can't even remember his name. We know that's a lie because his name is all over this case. That's
Yeah.
an objection right there. How you don't remember the person's name and he the one that unalived your so called friend?
Hold on,
His
y'all.
name
The
Okay.
Black Sleuth said they want to say he was gonna steal, but they took his bag.
exactly.
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 And then even piggybacking off of that, he literally said Austin grabbed the bag, but Eddie said he had his bag in the hand the whole time. I'm so damn lost because Hunter said he threw the bag out the tent.
No.
Well, we
You're not
already know
lost.
Eddie was lying,
You're
so
not
I don't
lost.
trust nothing he say.
He's the lie. Eddie is the one that lies about everything. He lied about not
Mm-hmm.
calling Karmelo underneath the tent. He lied about them not being friends. We see y'all got pictures and everything. Y'all in each other's room doing duck face and everything. Y'all at the family barbecues together, but you not his friend. You don't know him, and you don't remember his name.
And that is so crazy how they let them get up there and lie under fucking oath. Like, are you kidding? They're
No,
fucking
no
lying
objection at all. Like if I'm that lawyer and I know that's a lie, objection. You got me fucked up.
every time. They're not going to even be able to talk. I'm like, stop objecting shit. I need them to tell the truth and I won't do it.
And
Please.
then it's like, how are you his lawyer and your ass just sitting there and not doing shit? And these people on the panel talking about, I feel like he did all that he can do. No, the fuck he didn't. Starting with them objections because he knew damn well they was lying. If I could go and see a picture of both the dude that he said that they didn't know together, that's a lie. That's an objection. No, the
Yeah.
fuck you ain't. That they didn't have a fair trial. That's all they keep saying. He had a fair trial and his lawyer did what he was supposed to do. Shit, you need to go. You need to go because that shit is a lie.
Hold on, y'all. We got Bree Smith who just came on the live. Bree,
Hey,
can you hear me?
Bree.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm from Michigan.
Hey,
Okay,
girl.
nice to meet you.
So, after seeing what I saw with the motions, I don't think he got a fair trial because why couldn't they bring the twins' character into question? That was weird. Another thing, he was coerced into not taking a stand. It's just the fact that they wouldn't allow the trial to be televised. It's just too many. And the fact that Hunter didn't take the stand and he was the number one witness, it's just a lot of unanswered questions for me, and I'll land there.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of questions. And based on the documents, we didn't even get into that, but based on the documents, I think he has a fair shot.
Yeah, for sure.
it just sucks again that he's going through this because he's another one. He should not be in the predicament that he's in.
Nope. And it's so crazy because it's so many cases that we can't even talk about the ones we can't even get to the ones that we need to talk about because it's more cases that being brought up. It's like how can one person do all this at one time? It's so many cases. We ain't even talking about Tone yet. It's like
Yes.
so
Who
much.
is Tone?
Oh, Tone.
See,
Tone. She was actually found in Miami.
Oh,
Hanging. I did get an exclusive there. She wasn't even hung with the rope. It was with the scarf.
Yep, I
mm,
heard about
And
that.
they said she did it to
oh,
herself.
she deleted
on
herself.
Juneteenth.
She did that to herself.
I
That's the
also
girl
heard
from
about the
Juneteenth.
one that happened in Michigan. I sent that one to y'all.
Another one. What's their name?
It was a boy. He was yeah, he was unalived by another YT person
Mm.
This is
in Michigan. Yeah.
they are doing this purposely. Like
Yeah.
they are doing this purposely. It's
And it
too
was up
many.
north of Michigan. I don't know where. I'm not. I have never been to Michigan, so I can't really be for sure.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It
It's
was two
amazing how.
BLK boys found on
Have
side of
you
the
heard
road
about
too.
that, Bree? You just said
Yeah,
you
I
in
heard
Michigan.
about it. I forgot
Okay.
where it happened. That was a while back. But I just want to say, black people do not hang themselves from trees. They just
Exactly.
At
don't.
all.
I keep
Nah, if
on
he would have
saying
did it
that.
at
I
home.
feel like that they gonna use a pill before they think they finna hang themselves. I keep saying that. And then you got the point that you keep on trying to tell us that every time a black person is deceased that they deleted themselves. I know you lie. It
Yes,
cannot
every time.
every time. Every time. There's no way that every African American that is deceased has did this to themselves.
I just find it weird how
But
these white tea people find so much grace for their children, but they have no grace for us at all. And I've been on a panel all day arguing with these men saying that that woman had no right to protect herself. Like
We
he
just
kept
talked about
decreasing.
this.
Yeah,
but you know what I think is how what you said, Janice, because you know what you said like about the autopsies being released, they won't release it if it's a
Uh
young
a S. Mm-hmm.
if it's somebody being if it's a young kid that's being done wrong or if it's somebody that is deleting themselves, and I think that that's why they saying that so they don't have to release those autopsies because we still
Yes.
waiting for Derek Sanders.
They
I'm
gonna do
still waiting for Derek Sanders.
they gonna do the same thing for Nolan. I bet. I bet you.
And I just want to hope that these families speak up because if that is what they trying to do, because they want to seal those autopsies so we can't know what's going on, no, we got to stop that too.
At the same time, though, the families, if they choose to, they can release it.
True. And I hope so. I hope that they do that.
Yeah, it's up to them. And the Black Slew said 10 feet up, but no ladder anywhere. Yeah, they just think we stupid. And they know that the majority of people are not going to believe what we say.
And then if you was on that live that me and Miss Pretty was on today, look like come on. Look, if I was a YT person, I wouldn't be scared of no BLK man.
Mm-mm.
He's scared of me. Shit.
I tried to send it to Two Trill too, so she could see the fuckery that they had going on that panel. That's
I
I
was
keep
thinking
it was
missing
about her.
that
crazy.
one.
And she
I
would have
mean,
ate her ass up.
I keep missing that one. I saw you send it to me, but by the time I saw it was over.
Yeah,
Girl,
y'all
it
be sending
was
me all the lives,
grown
everything
man.
I miss. So I appreciate y'all.
A grown
Oh, I know who
man.
I
You
be
gotta
sending
say it
you.
correctly and
Yeah,
you talking to
I
me
be sending
rough.
you that washed person.
Oh, yeah.
To that washed person.
Mm,
The what?
The washed person.
person.
YT washed.
Hmm.
I gotta do
He
something.
said, "Let me send you that washed person."
Mm-mm.
Hell no. You
Cause
got
they
something to
already
say?
on
Totally a
her
trigger.
live. They already on her live talking about. Yeah, I know it was probably an accident. And she just going along with it. Girl, come on. Like,
Yeah.
just make me sick.
I don't understand why people are scared to talk up, to speak up.
They
I'm
not
only
Exactly.
scared because
saying,
they will
Listen.
speak up on a BLK person in a minute. And it be dumb as hell. Then we slow.
These African American men is so quick to put their hands on us but not speak up for shit in the world.
Yep. And if that lady would have pow-powed a BLK man at Walmart, shit, she would have been doing them a service. He should have not did this. He should have. I watched the whole video today
they
because my mom
blame
was
Bro,
doing it.
if
they
you if
blame
she
that mom for getting her wing rolled unalive by that cop. And she did everything right. She had the receipt. She had everything that she needed, and they still blamed her. They said it was her fault, not the cop's fault.
It's
Yeah,
always our fault.
and she sat up there and let them say that to her on her live. To me,
I
she
see
really
everybody
hurt.
mad at her too because she like post smiling and posting money and all that shit. I'm just like, oh my gosh. I couldn't even watch that. It's like, bro, that's a baby. I can't watch that shit. I can't.
Yeah, that was very sick. I don't really watch certain people's lives anymore. I might invite y'all to it, and when I get mad, I just cut off. But I really don't watch it because the same topic get talked about every day for like a week, and then until she finds some other black person to talk about.
You talking too
I
much.
watched that
who wait,
video
who
today.
are y'all
No,
talking
no.
about?
Huh? I know who you talking about.
I'm gonna be quiet. She said I'm talking
Yes.
too much.
Yes.
Well, can I say it? Is it Amanda?
That's who I was finna say. Amanda and Country Boy.
In
That's
country
Amanda.
boy. Amanda, I can't stand Amanda. And I
Who's
tell her every
Amanda?
chance I get.
Who is Amanda? I'm not talking about Amanda.
Do she be on Country Boy panel?
I know who you
No,
talking
she be
about.
on everybody panel, and she always, when it comes to BLK people, she's very biased. And even with the whole, because I asked her, I said, do you have abusive men in your family? Because why are you okay with this? And why should she have tolerated the abuse from this man? She should have left. I said, why couldn't he leave? Leave. He walked to his car and then came back. She was so aggressive. She had her pew pew out. I'm like, who will walk up on somebody with a pew pew?
right.
And
I
so
mean,
then I even got some of the white team men to admit it. They said that they would have kept advancing toward her because it was their duty to remove her firearm from her.
Oh God.
Yeah,
And
I'm not
somebody
talking
brought
about
up
no,
a
nobody
good
it's your
point
panel.
today.
fucking duty to mind your fucking business and leave the next person alone. What is
And
y'all talking about? Like, if why are you even coming in this lady's space? If she's telling you to back your ass up and you keep coming towards her, by all means, you about that life, you got it.
then you follow her around a whole different car.
Not only
And
that, it was a child. That should have just stopped everything. It
Who
was
is
a
Amanda?
child in the car.
it was a child in
Um,
the car?
I
Wait,
thought
wait. Are y'all talking about the Walmart person?
We talking about Walmart when the white tee guy chased that woman around the car, kept following her, and she have
Oh,
a
that one.
yeah,
Okay, okay. I was thinking about the Walmart with the 1-year-old. I'm
talking
see,
about the
it's too many
1 year old.
cases.
It's so many
It's
cases.
so
Like
many.
we ain't
Um,
even got to that one yet, and we still ain't got to the little baby and the what the parents doing it to the baby. Talking about them that she went missing, and you know you did it after you
Yes.
finna you finna give birth to a baby, and you know that you didn't already did something to your first child. We
Yeah.
still ain't talked about that case.
Yeah, it's a lot. The fact that I confused the cases says a lot.
somebody send me Amanda. I don't know who Amanda is.
Amanda is that I don't know. I don't really know her like that. I don't even know Country Boy
I
like
don't know
that.
who that is either.
But
Cause that's not
Country
who I
Boy,
was talking about.
I know who you was talking about.
that's who I was asking who you was talking about. And then
Mm-mm.
that's when somebody said
Don't
Amanda.
say the name.
I'm not gonna
Don't
say the
say the
name.
name.
Did
Pretty,
y'all
you
see
should
those
know who I'm
two
talking about.
BLK boys that was found on side of the road? I want to
What?
say it
I
was in
saw that.
Mississippi. They were found on
Oh
the side of
my
the road.
gosh.
One had dreads, I think. It was a basketball picture of one, and then it was a regular picture of another one. They was found on the side of the road. I want to say it was in Mississippi, but they were on the side of the road.
Yeah, if you in Mississippi, be careful.
Right. It's like, what the fuck? Shit.
If they want to be sure so
I was
bad,
reading
we
it too.
know police the community stop messing with kids. No, seriously. Seriously.
Judge Joe Brown is very conservative, and even he said that that white T man was out of pocket for following her around that car.
But think about it. He only did that because he had that man knew he could hurt her. If he actually got a hold of her, he knew he could hurt her. And somebody brought up a good point. And a sweet veteran. This lady was like, as a vet, we are the weapon. Like our body is the weapon. We're trained to unarm people, to hurt people by not using deadly force. She said he most definitely could hurt her.
I said that about the Carmelo case because if you putting your hands on me, do you not know that y'all hands is a weapon?
Yeah,
Like, what is
yeah,
wrong with y'all? Y'all
yeah,
just be saying the stupid stuff out y'all mouth. Like, y'all need to stop it. Why is this man walking towards her over a
Yeah.
parking spot?
and
Okay, Madea.
not only that, if you have a weapon, I'm not messing with you. I'm finna turn around and get in my car.
Right.
Exactly.
Because who person did they write back? They be like, oh, yeah, you got it, you good. Because ain't no way.
Yeah,
How
they
you,
said that wasn't even self defense whenever she did that. And I'm like, that is self defense. Like, they really got on there and said it was not self defense. I'm just like, wow.
So I want to say this. I do think it's self defense, but I think because she is one of us, they are going to send her to prison.
Of course, they gonna find something. It's gonna be something like, oh, we can't get it for this, but let's get it for that. Oh, it's just so
Then
stupid.
his
But not taking accountability that this person is walking towards her, not knowing what he finna do, knowing that he was one of those. Like, why are you walking close to me? I'm telling you to stop, and you still be doing it. You follow me around the whole car, but ain't nobody talking about that.
and then his daughter.
I don't think they're gonna arrest her because even the conservative white tea women, because like they're gonna have to put women on that jury, right? And so at some point, all women have felt like a man have been too aggressive to where we were fearful. I don't care who you are. All of us have kind of somewhat experienced being
You better hope
fearful
it's
of a
the right
man.
woman. You better
So
hope
I
it's
But
the
they
don't
stick.
right
I would say they
woman.
stick together.
Yeah, but
Mm,
I don't think that there's going to be a jury that will. The prosecution only take stuff to if they think they can win, and they know they can't win it. They're not going to be able to win.
yeah, we'll have to see. It could go
Yeah, we
either
gonna
way.
see.
I'll be surprised if she gets to go home.
Well, I know she at home now. I don't think they press charges, but still.
And they shouldn't. This lady, and she damn near was running, but she like, why does she have to walk around another car? And then in Florida, you don't have to retreat. It's to stand your ground. You don't have to retreat, so she didn't have to run from him. Shit, she could have just dropped, pow him when he walked his ass up there.
But see, nobody thinking like that because if I'm walking and I see that you coming close to me, what the fuck is you doing? Why are you even walking close to me? Why are you? If I'm telling you back, why are you steady coming up to me? There's no way
Especially
you
if you're
can't
a
do that.
man. Especially if you're a man.
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
You're
Like
getting
you
deleted.
really overpower me anyway. You go overpower me anyway from you being a man alone. Come on now, no. Ain't nobody doing that. Then these people out here talking about, well, she should have never even got had a pill. No, he should never walked his
That's
ass
her
up to
right
her.
though. Yeah, that's her right to have one.
Right, no, he
I
shouldn't
wish
have
they
walked
would
her
say
ass
that
up.
about me in Texas. 'Cause I'm in Texas. We have pew pews, okay?
Yeah.
Everybody has a pew
But
pew.
to say everybody have
You know who you
weapons.
talk like, Too True?
Who?
If I was just listening and I couldn't see y'all, I would swear to God, I was like, bro, this is Clarissa Shields. You talk so calm, but it's so like
Oh well.
staying in your brain. Like you talk so calm. Girl, I love Clarissa Shields. I love her. But you sound like
She's an
Clarissa
interesting
Shields.
person.
I don't hear it.
I won't say that I dislike her,
You don't hear it?
Mm-mm.
Some of the words she say, I'm like, damn, she sound like Clarissa Shields.
but I do get the calm. Everybody does say I sound calm. I don't hear it.
It's like
calm.
You do sound calm
a
though. You do
blankly
sound
calm,
calm.
like a deletingly calm.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, a
soft,
lot of
but it's
people
like,
say
who the fuck
that.
said
A
that?
lot of people say that.
Yeah, and so Judge Joe Brown, he also pointed out the difference between Carmelo case and the black woman case is that she gave a warning. She said, "Back up, I don't want to hurt you." And he said that's the difference between their case, and that's why she's gonna get off.
They said
But
Carmelo said, "Touch me and find out."
yeah,
That's the
yeah.
same shit.
Carmelo gave a warning too.
He
But
I
did.
guess it's the way he
it's a
delivered it.
black warning. He
Listen,
gave the
I
black
guess it's the
warning.
way he delivered it because you have
Yeah.
to realize that the
He should
word
have
split is
whispered.
meaning what because if she telling you back up, please, I don't want to do anything, and he said, touch me and find out. Touch me and find out. But it's like don't put your hands on nobody. Like y'all try to tell us how we need to teach our kids. Y'all need to teach our kids about their damn business to leave people the fuck alone.
That's why
Cause
I
it ain't
say
no damn way.
there's a barrier in the way we communicate with one another because as BLK people, we're going to take that as a warning if you say put your hands on me,
Right.
we're as long as you don't put your hands on me,
Right.
we're good. We take that as a warning
Right.
versus a
Miss
white
Bree, they
person
know
Because
take
it
that
that
ain't
as
shit
what you
too.
say, it's how you say it.
They
yeah,
know that shit too.
But
they take that on as provocation. You know what I mean? We don't take that as provocation. We say, "Hey, this person means business. Let me get out their way." Oh, white tea person take it as provocation, and they
but
take it on as a personal challenge.
at the same time, making that about race, that's a problem too. That needs to be corrected.
Exactly.
So yeah, you bring up a good point, Bree.
But they
And he did what they normally do. They lead by intimidation, and you
right.
couldn't fuck with her like that. And then his C-headed daughter, she got on some live today with some interview, and she was like, "We were just getting to know each other. We haven't talked in years, and he was a good man." I'm like, "How the fuck you know? You don't even know him."
Right. If you ain't talked to this man in years, how do you know he a good man?
And then
My
on that
thing
And
stage,
is,
and
he
how
hit her
can
and
you
shit.
be
and where was he?
how can you be so strung out and still be racist? You got bigger problems
So
Mm.
true.
to
It's
worry
that
It's
lady.
about.
She
crazy. Like
said,
it's not even. It doesn't even make sense.
"I want to know why they were estranged." Well,
The same reason
probably because she was on
the twins'
drugs.
daddy was estranged with the twins.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And now
And
he
y'all
wanna
see how
pop up, you know.
that
Please.
nigga got up there talking about y'all got baby mamas, and I'm like, nigga, ain't Megan a fucking baby mama? She ain't
Like
with
you're a
you.
baby daddy. Like what are
The
you talking
fuck,
Yeah.
about?
you're a baby daddy. The fuck wrong with
Mm-hmm.
you?
And I hate to say it, that's exactly why I'm ready to separate and segregate.
Do you
And
hear me?
I mean, I
Amen.
hate to say that, but that's where I'm
I
at
don't
with
hate it
it.
at all.
But somebody did say black people prospered more when we were segregated.
Mm-hmm. I think that was either Sam or the Black Truth. That's right.
We did. As soon as integration happened, we lost all our stuff because we wanted to be with them so bad.
Thanks to
Let me
black
not
women.
say we, the Malcolm X, not the Malcolm X, the MLK followers wanted to
No
be,
shade.
I was
wanted
gonna
to
say,
be.
is she shading me?
No
She not.
I'm
shade.
gonna
No,
say, hold
she
up.
not. She
No,
Oh
she
playing.
well, oh my gosh.
I'm
No
playing.
shade,
Lady.
girl.
Like I said before, you either MLK or you
Yeah.
Malcolm X. I'm telling you.
And
Yeah.
then on the cruise,
Bree.
you thinking you MLK, but let some shit go down. Watch how
Oh
fast
no,
you turn your mouth.
I'm gonna switch real quick. I'm gonna be
Watch how
back
Yeah,
in a
fast
she
you
not
turn
minute.
no
your fucking mouth.
MLK. Let it be a situation, and especially if you got your kids around now,
Oh
bitch,
no,
you gotta
no.
go. It ain't no
Yeah,
MLK.
I'm
Ain't no
MLK.
peaceful. Ain't no kumbaya, my lord.
Yeah.
No. Mm-mm.
What about you, Bree? Would you consider yourself Martin or Malcolm?
I'm probably more of a Malcolm because I'm so militant that
Why would nobody
Mhm.
want
Nobody would.
nobody?
No, girl. MLK was. He wanted to be with them because he was sleeping with them.
Well,
He
I
wanted to
still have
really
a
be with
dream
them.
now.
I don't have. I have a dream to get her on, our own, away from them.
because at some point we got to meet violence with violence,
Thank you.
and that's because marching
Period.
it don't
Coco.
work. It doesn't work.
Yeah, I agree with that. Marching does not work.
The signs and shit
Marching.
that don't work.
What is we marching for? Don't get. I'm finna go mute because
Yeah, marching don't work. But if you think about it too, we have been doing the same thing for years, and we are still right back in the 50s.
That's how we know it ain't gonna work. We gotta start deleting some shit around here. That's how we know it's not gonna work.
We
Take
gotta
one
get
of
out.
ours, take one of theirs.
We gotta
You
get
know
out
what
of
to
that
delete with?
field.
We got C30 who just came up.
Hey, C30.
Hello.
Hello.
Say hello again.
Hello.
I dropped
Is
him.
you,
Okay,
is
I
you
see the
gonna
rooms are
talk? What the
closed
fuck
and
do
nothing
you
like
keep
that.
No,
saying hello for?
I dropped him. I could already sense
Because
it.
he definitely was gonna start trolling because he wasn't
Yes.
even talking for real.
Hello. Hello. Damn,
But
talk.
hey,
The fuck is you
Janice
keep
likes a
saying hello for
respectful
like we don't
panel,
understand
and
that shit?
she
Like,
got
what the
4
hell?
Malcolms up here. Just chill, okay? She likes a respectful panel.
Don't do me, Jay.
No,
It's not
I
even
love that.
that.
I love that. It's not an issue.
Why are you
Yeah.
just coming up here not saying hello? Like, damn, we heard you the first 2 times. Did you
Usually
go
Janice
say
talking
some
about
shit?
problems. Are you one of the men who
Yeah,
like
he
to be
said
You
whispered
you have
problem.
the
to?
problem. What's wrong with you? Did you go talk? The
He is
fuck?
about to troll us.
Because at this point in time,
Nigga crazy.
age and race, please, so we'll know. I wish
What's
TikTok
his
had like
name? What's the
a
name? Was it
C30
Bo?
fraud.
What was his name? Bo
C30? Ain't
no, the troll from last time, and we was like, we gonna start
Bubba.
calling everybody.
Bubba.
Yes, Bubba. We had another
We
Y'all,
Bubba.
had another Bubba. We had one yesterday. Was you there? I don't even think Jay was there for
Oh,
that
Jay
one.
missed it.
Yep, he was up there he was saying the dumbest shit out his mouth. I don't even know. I don't even remember what he was saying. He was saying, well, he could have just left him with the girl. He was just saying dumb shit out his mouth. I don't
Let's
even
wait for the
remember.
autopsy. That's what he was
Mr. Bubble
saying.
was
Yeah, he was
full of
telling us to wait
shit.
for the autopsy because we don't know what really happened, and we need to let the investigators do their job. And I'm just like, it's this nigga for real? Like,
Can
and
we
then
just
the
agree that Mr. Bubble was full of
right, and the
shit?
friend came and told us all of what was going on, what we already fucking knew, and he dropped down before she came up, and I'm just like, right, get your ass on, cause you sound
Yeah.
slow as hell.
Yeah, but I'm glad he was dropped because I knew he was going to interrupt her, and I just wanted her to talk, like just
Yeah.
and y'all questions y'all was on point for real. So thank y'all.
Mr. Bubble was ignorant as fuck.
Yeah,
He
he
was
came on there
all
yesterday too, but he didn't get on the panel. I think he wanted to learn what was going on because he was being respectful and he was just asking questions. We had another bubble. And he was an African American. Yeah, and I was just like, I know he had us fucked up. He coming
But
up
see,
here
Miss
talking.
Pretty, that was my thing with Mr. Bubba. Like, you're grown, you know right from wrong. So the fact that you're saying it lightly and you're not aggressive, my nigga, you're still insulting. Like, you're not dumb. You know what the fuck going on for real.
Mm.
He was really pissing me off, and I was trying not to be rude because he's my elder, and then this is Janice's panel, and I didn't have no damn TikTok words for him.
And then he was making me mad because he want to talk so fucking slow. I'm like, what the fuck? Can you talk? This is boy. Shut the fuck up. What is you talking about?
But Two Trill ate his ass up though when she hit him with that census paper. Said no, they said they were white. I don't know what they said. So I'm telling you what they said. I'm like, how do you not?
Right? He is
How do you
so
not get
fucking
that?
ignorant.
Yeah, y'all be checking them. I
And
be
he never
trying to
heard
give
of
them
a
chances.
downtown was the last straw.
And then, like,
No, he
when I
definitely
see an
said he full
ignorant
of shit.
person in the comments, I'll be like, what you say? And Denise be like, wait, hold on. I was trying to, no. Bring it back to the light. What the
I
fuck did you
forgot
say
he
in those
said that he
comments?
didn't. I forgot he said he didn't know what a sundown town was. I'm like, man, for real, you
He
older
in
than
South
me.
Carolina, please. Oh my
Yes.
And he was black. And he said that.
He was Chinese or some
I don't
shit.
know what he is.
Oh.
But what do y'all
God.
think he was
He's
referring
some
to
type
when
of
he was talking about the
Asian.
numbers? I didn't get that part.
The numbers, I think what he was trying to say was,
Statistics.
when when you look up stuff and they tell you how many, what's the percentage of this and what's the percentage of that. That's what I
Mhm.
thought he was talking about.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what he
okay,
was,
okay.
but it didn't matter. We wasn't talking about that. We was talking about us. We wasn't talking about no other
Right.
race.
I was a little
But
lost on
then
that part. I'm like, what the fuck you talking about?
another bubble before we even realized he was a bubble. He gonna come up on here. This is before he gonna come up here. And he thinking this the type of panel where it's women versus men, and I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? It was just me and Jay up on the panel, and he came up on this panel talk about what's women black what y'all problem is. Black women don't know when to sit down and shut
Ah,
the fuck.
yeah,
I'm
him.
like, is you cool? He talking
Hey,
about we don't know when to sit down, shut the fuck up, and listen. Oh,
yesterday? No, it was the day
nah.
before that.
That was the day before that. I think I tried to share it with you that day, but I don't know if you ain't come to it or I didn't share it to you, but I tried to because he came up on him thinking this was for to be a man versus female, and I'm like, do you even know what this panel
Yeah,
is?
yeah, we don't do that. We don't do that over here.
That's crazy.
Oh, wow.
Brie, I have a question for you. Since
Okay.
you are in Michigan, I know, like, I know you're probably gonna say like they all the same, but I'm from the South. I know how to work with the white people in the South. My husband from California. I know how they move too. I know how a lot of them move on the East Coast, but I don't know about the Midwest. How do they act in the Midwest?
Sneaky. So I lived in. I'm gonna just say this. I lived in Dallas for 12 years.
Hey,
When I
Mm-hmm.
man.
re- when I relocated to Dallas, it was a culture shock to me. It really was because I had certain people say, "I don't like your kind around here."
Yeah,
They're
they upfront
not.
about it. They
Bree,
upfront about it.
Bree, what part of Dallas? Cause I ain't never heard that. What part of Dallas
I
was
was
you in?
in like South Lake when they said that,
Oh, okay. I can kind
but
of
I
see.
lived
Yeah.
in Grapevine,
Oh
That's
yeah,
Irving.
why.
When
That's
I
121.
why. That's
yeah,
why.
so when I moved down there, it was a complete culture shock. But see, up here we're more segregated. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like I live in Detroit, so you rarely see white people unless you go downtown Detroit or at work. For the most part, you don't really see them. We're a lot down south. You all are a lot more integrated
Yeah.
with white
Yeah,
people, and we're not. So that's the difference. They're still racist up here, but they're a lot more sneaky with it. Down there, they're blatant with it, and I'd rather
Yeah.
them to be blatant with it. Let me know you don't like me. You know what
yeah,
I mean? Because we'd be so upset. Like, I really thought Kim was my friend. you
See,
know?
that's why I was asking because, like you said, we're blatant with it, and we know how to deal with it. Like I said, my husband's from California. He's from the West, so they deal with it a lot differently. We, on the other hand, we can just tell. We can tell most of the time, and instead of getting in that person's face or getting into their spaces, we just go the other way around. So it won't be no problem. Now, it can be a problem, but instead of making a problem, we go around the other way. Now, I have heard that is kind of weak minded, and I don't think it's weak minded because at the end of the day, if they have something to say and they want to be racist, they
Yeah,
gonna
like
get some hands. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I graduated from Michigan State University, and we have to pass through a sundown town to get there. Like if you live in Detroit and to get home. So the name of the city is called Howe, and the KKK still march there and stuff. So
yeah,
what Michigan State University do every year, they have a meeting and they say, look, please gas up. Please make sure your tires are good because we hate for you to get caught in this town. So it really exists. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the same time, they, like I said, the KKK, they march and howl, but they won't come to Detroit with that.
See? Yeah.
They
Yeah.
always know who to play with.
They do. In the West, in California, I would say it's like segregated a little bit, but not as much because they be trying to gentrificate everything out there. Yeah, yeah. But I say the difference is they are, even the black people are different out there. They be oblivious to racism. They act like it's just a South thing, and it's not. Being from the South, I can tell anywhere if somebody is a racist. It doesn't matter where. Like, I think that's a gift from being from the fucking South. You just know who is what and who is, you can probably have a conversation with.
Yeah, they give off something, and
It's a
I can't
demeanor.
explain it, but you can just sense it.
You can just, yeah.
Say
So
that, and you gotta be slicky.
when I'm out there, and this go for not even just white TP, it go for any race that's not a. I can spot a coon too. Don't I can spot a coon, which is majority of
A
a
raccoon.
lot of a raccoon. There's a lot of those in California, and like when you have conversations about race, they are oblivious to it. And they act like, oh, they're not going to do this, they're not going to do that. Y'all say that, but y'all still let them Hispanics say the N word in y'all face. And y'all don't do nothing about it at all. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot different. Now, my husband, he don't go for it, but they be going for it. I see it. It's a lot different.
Why is that though? Why do they allow that to just slide?
I feel like a lot of them be doing that because it's like that's like you know how you be cool with a girl, you be like, bitch, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
And we're not tripping because like that's my dog. Like
Yeah.
okay, what? That's what I feel like that shit is for them. And ain't no fucking way. I met this girl from work. She was cool or whatever. And we was talking, like she lived out of town. She lived in Kentucky. And we was like talking on the phone. Like she was real cool. And I was helping her with work or whatever. And she was like, oh my gosh. And I was like, what happened? She was like, no, I'm just saying, like, I've never like met so many nice colors. What?
Oh no. Oh.
Girl, I said, you lost your fucking mind? Like on the work phone. She was like, I'm sorry. I said, have you lost your fucking mind? Did you say colored? I wasn't being rude. I said, that's crazy as fuck. You know, good and well. That was rude as fuck. So I was like, I wrote my manager. I was like, yeah, I can't help her because she's a racist. And she asked me what happened. And I told her what she said. And she was like, are you sure she meant it like that? This is a BLK manager.
Yeah.
I said, what do you mean? That's exactly how she meant it. It's like, I mean, it's kind of hard. I said, okay, that's fine. I quit.
My pet peeve is when they say the blacks or you people. Oh my God. When I tell you that grinds me.
The blacks, you people, y'all,
Yes.
all of this shit.
Girl, it's oh my God, your hair. What do you do to it? Bitch, what? If you get out my face talking to me about my hair, what do you do to your hair? The hell?
No, Miss
If
Pretty, it's the y'all wear all that weave with a clip in on their fucking head. Like
with
that's
them
weave too, bitch.
extensions, I'll be like, girl, if you don't get out my face.
But you know what's crazy? They think we wear weave and they wear extensions. Like I legit heard a bitch say she don't wear weave, she wear extensions. I was like, what the fuck do you think that is?
What do you think that is, Joe? That's not no Joe real hair. That is still a weave. Like that is still fake hair. You put it in your hair. How you trying to assault me and you wearing the same shit?
Mm-hmm. And
And
then
Yeah.
them
you can
K
see your
tips,
damn
they
clip
love them
in.
K tips, y'all. They love them K tips.
The
Yeah.
clip-ins. The clip-ins. Yeah.
And we can see them.
Them cases be looking so bad on it. When I tell you they be hanging on for dear life.
Or the
You
ones you
know
can
it's time for
see.
them to come off.
It's like you
I
know you're not
wear
supposed
I
to be
wear
able to
my
see the
hair in
girl.
locks, so white tea people be very interesting around me. I've had to smack so many hands. Like this not a petting zoo. Like so many of them come up to me without my permission and put their hands on me. Like, oh my God, your hair is so gorgeous. Like, and they just
I've
put their
had to go off on a lot of older white people for doing that to my kids. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
them
They come
people.
over and it's not even like, oh my gosh, like you know how they like try to touch one of your locks or your braids and just run down the shaft of it? No, they don't do that. It's oh my gosh, you're so pretty. Pat pat on the head. Don't you do that fucking shit, bitch. Oh, okay.
Right,
Say that
right.
on here.
That's what
But
my
yeah,
daughter was
don't do
going
that.
through.
Like, why are you? We're not animals. We're not animals.
For
So,
that, I would be Malcolm real quick. Don't touch my head.
like,
Don't touch me.
why are you doing that? I've had to go off on so many of them.
well, they have a saying
That
to rub a black person's head for good. What they don't say is rub a N-word head for good luck.
and
So
did
that's
y'all see
why
what
I
happened in
don't let them
Walmart?
touch me.
Shit.
I will say the most. I guess I take that back. I have been to. Do y'all consider Missouri the Midwest? Because I consider it the Midwest. I've been to Missouri, and I say, they got Texas kind of topped off with the racism. If you ask me, That was the first time my daughter got called the N-word in her life.
Mm.
She was 7.
I'm sorry.
And yeah, just say hands was laid. Amen. Yeah.
On a KID?
No, a grown old white man called my daughter a NB word because she
Oh
was
wow.
outside playing. Mind you, so we had took a trip to Branson, okay? And we were in a Airbnb apartment kind of, and she was outside. There's lots, so she was nowhere near him. He was like freaking 2 lots down, but he was sitting in his car, and she was outside playing with my mom. And he saw her and called her the ND word, and she came back in the house and told me and her stepdaddy. She was like, he just called me a bad word. I was like, what you mean? Like, who called you a bad word? Like, my mom is out there. My mama out there. And I'm just like, what do you mean? Like, you know? And she was like, he called me a bad. I said, what did he say? She wouldn't say it. So I had to go ask my mama. And she was like, he called her the NB. And I was like, and I turned my head and he just sitting there in his car, scrolling on his phone. So I went over there myself, even though my husband was coming out, getting his stuff together. I'm not waiting on him. Anyway, let me
Exactly.
repeat what you just said. Repeat what you just said. I never said anything like that. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. I know you did. I know you did. Headlock. My own. Headlock. So then at that point, my husband comes out, and that's when it gets really rowdy. Because why do y'all still think that this is okay? Why?
And then to a child, like
Yeah.
you have no fucking
Wow.
heart, like
That's
innocent
outside
baby that did not ask to be in this world. No offense, but you doing that to a child that don't know what the fuck is going on in the world. Y'all have to fucking stop that
the
shit.
You should
An
have
excuse
swallowed all
innocent
his
baby
fucking
that don't
teeth.
know it, she's trying to live her life, can't even do that. Like it's no fucking way y'all doing this to kids.
the excuse was I have a black granddaughter.
That don't
That you
matter.
feel like
This
is an
ain't the
NB.
granddaughter.
That you feel like is an NB.
And I was like, bro, like she's never experienced that.
And
Like, you know, the microaggressions,
right, and then I feel like
but
if your baby never even heard of that word, and
Right.
then and somebody call her that and she come back and tell you, it's like of course you gonna believe her, because if you not talking around your baby like that, what the fuck are we talking about? Where did she get that word from to know that she even got called that? Come on now.
And then the fact that it legit hurt her. Like, bitch, I'm gonna hurt you outside.
Yeah.
she was crying.
I'm sorry that she
It
went
was
through
really
that. That's
I am.
oh, my poor baby. Oh my gosh, that just oh yeah, start the raw. Start it. And she has never been called that here in this state. So when we went to the Midwest, that's when she actually got called that. And I was just like, yeah.
But see, I cannot give y'all those type of experiences with my kids because we stay in Chicago. I'm not gonna say it's a race thing. It's a game thing, and if I don't like you, I just don't like you. It doesn't matter the color of your skin. I don't have these stories where I could tell y'all I've been in Chicago for like 20 plus years. My kids don't go through that. I only got one and that go to school, and then my triplets go to daycare. My other one's finna get enrolled, so I don't have these stories to tell. Even like if I'm outside with my friends, we don't go through that. It's just like this city got a whole bunch of people up here. It's not just one. It's all type of people. It's not like
Yeah,
a racial thing.
I think y'all are like New York. You know, like how it's not like I guess you can't say like, because you know how they be like, don't mess with the Irish or don't mess with the Puerto Ricans or don't mess, because they don't say black or white. They literally go by the ethnicity. And they be like, oh, I don't want to be cool with you
Right.
because you're this or you're that, or watch out for them or watch out. That's
Hmm.
what I was
Right.
saying the other day to Bubba. And I think like what you're explaining is kind of like New York. Because
Yeah,
Chicago
because
is kind of like New York.
yeah, we don't have that going on. We don't have those racist things. Like I can't give y'all a story like, oh well, I was out with my kids and this guy said this. No, it's a whole bunch of people out here. It's just you can't live a couple of streets down from me because you my we don't mess with you. You stay that way, I stay this way. And it don't matter what the color of your skin is. If you in the game, you in the game. And it's like we mess with you until we don't like it. We don't like it, we just don't like it. It's not a race thing. I don't deal with the racism out here. So I don't have those stories. I couldn't tell y'all those experience. My kids do go to that. It's a all type of kids go to the school and I don't have those experiences. And I couldn't so I can't relate to what y'all go through.
Yeah, I would
Would
say
it
the
be?
same. I've never heard it, but I felt it. You know
I
how you can
see
just
it.
feel, yeah.
Well, I don't even see it. In Chicago, I don't even see it. No, I don't
If you
see it.
leave Chicago, will you see it?
Huh?
If you go anywhere else in Illinois, will you see it?
Um, I mean, what do you mean? Like, I go downtown, I've been to Indiana, Chicago Heights,
I'm surprised you
Riverdale.
didn't see it in Indiana.
You said what?
I'm surprised you haven't seen it in Indiana.
Well, see, if it is happening, I really don't even pay attention to it. Like, I'm saying, like, what I'm, like, close to, I don't have those experiences.
Mm.
I'm not even, like, if I'm going downtown, like, no. So I can't relate. So whatever y'all do go through out in the world, I do apologize, and I am so sorry that your child had to experience that.
Yeah.
Thanks.
No child should have to. Do y'all got anything else? It's 6:50.
I'm gonna go cook.
Yes, I was tired.
I
Yeah.
love talking to y'all.
Me too. I love
Man,
it's
y'all
it's
are
it's us
vibes.
talking on
Y'all
the
so
phone.
cute.
Yeah. I love it.
Except we're not on the phone. We gotta be on
Yeah.
time.
See them
Yeah.
goofies come. When them goofies come, they be tweaking. Like,
So the black suit said, "What's for dinner? What y'all eating?"
I'm gonna make some garlic lemon chicken baked and some potatoes and some
I'm on my
greens.
way.
LOL.
Nah.
I already done made the greens, so I just gotta make the chicken and
Okay.
the potatoes. But yeah.
Miss Pretty.
girl, I don't even know what I'm gonna eat tonight. I gotta go in there and see. Cause if that ain't it, I might just eat some restaurant food. I
Okay.
might eat Italian beef or something, or some chicken from
Yes.
Harold's. I don't even know.
Tell
Okay.
that Italian beef. Y'all got some weird food up there. Oh God.
You don't like Italian beef? You
Y'all
don't.
like it's like I said, it's like New York. Y'all like sandwiches a lot. Y'all like bread and meat a
Um,
lot. You know what I'm saying? Like just
Yeah,
bread.
you never had a deep fried Italian beef.
I think y'all used to good
yeah.
old soul food. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Oh, we got soul food spots out here. We got soul food spots out here. You gotta come out here. You gotta go
Don't
to the
y'all
right.
ever eat no soul food in California. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Don't
Yeah.
y'all do
Oh
it.
damn.
Don't
They
do that.
not right.
I'm telling y'all, them is not regular black folk. I'm telling you.
Yeah, Jay, what you about to eat?
I've been eating salmon and salad for like 2 weeks now, so I'm trying to convert over to being a pescatarian because I don't know, like I'm just real picky about food, and now it's like I don't really trust people like that. I went to Subway, it was hair in my fucking lettuce.
Oh,
Then I went to
Yeah.
Whataburger, and like half of my fucking chicken strip was like gone. Like somebody bit it. I could see the teeth print. I was like, yeah, I can't do this shit.
Oh
What?
God.
Hell
Ew.
no. See,
Oh
that's why
my
you
God.
gotta see. That's why you gotta really know where to go to, really know what to eat. But what I want to ask you is, don't you get tired of eating the same thing? Because I know of somebody on here like she do the Olympics and sometimes she with them and I'ma show her y'all. She sometimes she be at the gym and stuff, and she be getting ready, and she'll go on her TikTok and she go live and she'll prep her meal for the whole week, and it'll be one meat, one vegetable, and I just add some tuna. Like she'll prep a whole tuna for the whole week, and whatever she thinks she gonna eat that whole week until that Friday. And I just be like, I
Yeah.
know damn well you
I
ain't
I
finna
can't
sit
do
here
that.
and
I
eat it
changed
for
my
a
mind
whole
too
week.
much.
I just find different ways to make it. Like I get on YouTube and like add shit to it, and some shit I don't like. I'm like, ugh, I hate that. But you know, that's like my comfort food. If I'm being honest, that's like my comfort food. I just try to find different ways to make it.
But see, with me, sometimes I don't even have appetite. I be so fucking thirsty. Like somebody, I give me something to drink and I'll be okay. Like I don't even have to eat. I just be so thirsty, and I don't know what it is. I just be
So let
so
me ask
thirsty.
you. I recently subbed regular water for like carbonated water, and It's really helping me with my water intake. Do you think that's bad?
I can't do carbonated.
Do you know? You know, I don't even know. I will get some. You ever had okra in your water?
I'm a texture person, and that slimy shit it makes me
Yeah.
gag.
Yeah, it'll be a
Yeah.
thick texture and some cucumbers. Yes, you yes, I
So
be
you think the
drinking that
carbonated water
okra
is
water.
cool? Because I'm trying to get off of soda, and I feel like it's the fizz that I need, and then it's water. So
It's the
yeah.
acid, I swear. That's why I'm trying to tell y'all. I don't even care if I eat. If I could go without eating for a couple of days. If I don't got nothing to drink, it's gonna be a problem.
Oh, we got 11,000. Okay,
Yeah.
y'all.
Yeah, we did good today. But I'm
That's what's
finna
up.
wrap this up. Deb, did you want to share what you were eating? I know you just
Uh,
came in.
no, I got off the video with my loved one. I just had noodles, pesto, and meatballs.
Okay.
It was dope.
Cletus is.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm finna wrap this up. When I tell y'all I'm so tired, so
I
I'm
will
finna get
definitely
some
be
sleep.
inboxing you, ladies.
Yes, yes,
Because that's
please.
what we always do. I be sending
Yes,
her videos left and right, and if you send me something, I send it to her. She be like, "She just sent me this." I'm like, "Did you see it?"
yes,
Because it
That's
ain't
why I
no
said the
yes,
way.
group one was perfect. Because I'm like,
yes,
okay, let me send it to Pretty and let me send it to Jay. Okay, cool.
yes, yes. Well, yeah, I will see y'all tomorrow at 4:30. I'm
Go
pretty
All
sure
ahead.
right.
something else
Night.
is going to happen, but I'll see y'all. Good night.
Yeah, good
Night.
Good night,
night.
y'all.